ટેબલ છે ત્યાં મૂકવા અત્યારે છે બંને તરફ ટેબલ છે પેલું બ્લેક વાળું છે ને આ બાજુ છે એ બાજુ પાડે અમારે કોઈ આવી છે
પાછળ ઉઠે ને વાંધો આપણે અમદાવાદ અંકિત તેનો મૂકીશ દેખાશે થઈ ગયું લાઈટ તમારે ચાલુ હા better way. Tomorrow you are here? We are not here. What about Boston and Jubilee? Tomorrow or today? Tonight? Tomorrow morning? You are staying here overnight? जी कौन यार मेरे साथ में आ जाना
हल्ले करो
વાયર લાગી છે ને એટલે ક્લોઝઅપ કરીને આમ કરીને જે બાજુ કરી દઈશ ને એટલે અહીંથી બેલેન્સ થઈ જશે તો ઓવર કરી દે આપણે એનું સાઉન્ડ
वहाँ इधर आ जाओ ना, ये टेबल खाली है। अरे लोगों को जगह बनानी है भाई, इसलिए नहीं, कुछ जगह बनानी, इधर आ जाओ। कमॉन यार, शरद जी आ जाइए। निर्मल आप भी आ जाइए, कुछ जगह बनाइए बस।
Good evening, everyone. It's both an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to the Air Purification Workshop, commemorating 25 glorious years of its excellence, innovation, and commitment. We, Aisha and Preeti, are honored to be your master of ceremony as we mark this milestone. A quarter of a century dedicated to sustainability and making the air we breathe safer and purer for all. 25 years ago, what began as a dream in a lab, has grown into a global mission. And today, we are not just celebrating a company, but we are celebrating a legacy, a community, and a commitment to a healthier future.
Over the years, we have weathered challenges, celebrated breakthroughs, and remained steadfast in our mission. From groundbreaking technology to unforgettable teamwork, each one of you, employees, clients, friends, has played a role in shaping the story we are here to honor tonight. Tonight, we will hear stories of innovation, memories of achievements, and maybe even a few surprises. So, whether you have been with us since day one, or you are joining the celebration for the first time, thank you for being here.
So, before we dive future into the celebrations, please join me in welcoming the pillars of our organization, the people who have led from the front, inspired innovation, and steered us towards success. I would now like to invite Josa ma'am to present a bouquet of flowers to our Managing Director, Arshia Lalji ma'am. I would now like to invite Ms. Ruby Pathan to present a bouquet of flowers to our Joint Managing Director, Iskandar Raji sir. I would now like to invite Ms. Lali Abraham to present a bouquet of flowers to our CEO, SPD sir. I would now like to invite Ms. Preksha Patel to present a bouquet of flowers to our Director, Naila Kalsia ma'am.
Thank you to our leaders for your unwavering commitment, not just to our company, but to our shared mission of creating cleaner and healthier air for all. Your presence here today makes this celebration even more special. As we continue this beautiful celebration of 25 remarkable years, we now move into a moment that symbolizes light, clarity, and the bright journey ahead, the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. So, may I now request our esteemed top management to kindly come forward and join us for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. Let's welcome Arshia ma'am, Lalji sir, SPD sir, VS sir, TAS sir, and RPM sir with a big round of applause.
ऑडियो
friends. Thank you so much for lighting the lamp and listening to the preaching of the audience. And now from light to something little sweeter, because what's a celebration without a cake? Let's all join into cake cutting ceremony.
टेबल सेट करें
As we gathered here to celebrate 25 years of the Air Purification Division, we are not just marking a milestone, but we are honoring a journey. A journey marked by perseverance, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to cleaner air. A journey shaped by challenges and breakthroughs, by vision and determination, and most importantly, by people who believe in a cleaner, healthier tomorrow. Among them stands someone who has not only witnessed this journey, but has helped shape it step by step, year by year. It is now my privilege to invite Tas sir, whose leadership, dedication, and deep-rooted passion for innovation have played an instrumental role in what the division is today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tas sir to take us through the story of these 25 years, not from a report, not from a timeline, but through his own eyes, through the memories, through the milestones, and the moments that made this journey truly special. So we invite you to share your journey and thoughts. Please.
Good afternoon all, and this is indeed through my eyes. I have seen this all. I have seen this all through the effort of the entire team members as to how you all have shaped it with all the efforts that you have put. I am the real eyewitness of all the efforts from this whole team member. I am so proud of that we started this journey with actually from the scratch, and today this room is full of you all, and it's a proud moment for all of us. It is emotional. I want to be really very informal in taking you all through as to how this journey has really taken shape. It was dreamt by someone, and it is not just 25 years. I just want to tell you all that this 25 years is the base when we got our first purchase order, and that was February 2000. But the effort was started much earlier, many years before that. So I just want to take you all through few glimpses of that, and it will be really nice to see that who all were instrumental and how this really shaped. So, actually 1991, first emission regulation was announced in country. There was something called Ranganath Commission report that came in, and there was some talk about emission regulation in the country. Of course, at that time, there was no requirement of using catalytic converter, but the discussion started. And right then, our Joint Managing Director, Mr. I.A. Lalji, he realized that we have to react. There is a potential. And he started thinking about it. He started working towards it. And the whole journey started there. Of course, there was another emission norm that was announced. Again, it was called BS0, where some passenger car were to fit catalyst from 1996. And at that time, we were actually United Catalyst. And right then, United Catalyst Inc. took over. There was a company called Prototech Inc. in Boston, and they were manufacturing some environmental catalyst, and that was not automotive catalyst. And of that company, there was one gentleman, Dr. Amiram Bar-Ilan, who was the president of Prototech Inc. IL was introduced to Dr. Amiram Bar-Ilan through one Mr. Bill McKinney of UCI, and then the interaction started. Of course, Prototech had no experience for mobile OEM market, only aftermarket, in addition to some stationary and off-road and chemical off-gas. IL started interaction with Prototech as well as IIP Dehradun. I was told by one of the colleagues that AL and IAL, they visited IIP Dehradun and they met one gentleman called Mr. R.P. Mehrotra. And at that time, IIT Dehradun was active in addition to various catalysts for automotive catalytic converter also. And so the discussion even for indigenous support was started as long back as that. And Mr. R.P. Mehrotra was appointed and he was taken to work with SUD CHEMIE, rather United Catalyst India Limited at that time. And it was not for automotive catalysts only, he was having expertise in petrochemicals as well. And even during that period of 91-95, when I dig through some of the files, I see that IL was interacting with Premier Automotive Limited, if you all remember that Premier car, Fiat, and Maruti, few exhaust manufacturers of that time, and Hero Honda. As long back as 1994, there was some sample exchange that started with Honda at that time. And he is Dr. Amiram Barilan, and IL and Dr. Amiram Barilan. They had several meetings, and there were many visits made by Dr. Amiram Barilan to India. They visited customers. Of course, they visited Taj Mahal. Dr. Amiram Barilan made various visits to the customers, to various conferences, and a lot of efforts were put. There was no technology available, but there was belief that let's understand the market, let's understand customers. Whatever technology Protech has, we will translate into a technology that will be suitable for this industry. Let's give a try. We are in catalyst, and they have some basic catalyst. And finally, this picture that you see, this is a team of some of the Protech people. One of the Japanese colleague called Yoshizaki-san, he was also very instrumental in helping us and bringing us in touch with, meeting with some Japanese vendors, including Honda. So there is a team that helped us a lot. Then 94 to 98, 99 period, BS1 norm was announced, and that was to be implemented from April 2000. And this is where two-wheeler was to fit catalytic converter to meet the emission standard. By then, a lot of base work has been done by United Catalyst. I came into picture. I was given responsibility somewhere in 1996. I was already deeply involved in some other project called Matrix Catalyst, and I sort of felt disturbed. I was not convinced that this automotive catalyst is something that we will be successful. To be honest, I admit today, and I also realize that how much wrong I was thinking that thing at that time. I was not convinced that this is viable. But yes, I took that challenge. Huge and thick files were sent to me so when I'm telling to you all the story of between 91 and 96, and when I say that I was involved in 96, so I dug out those things from those older files. Okay, I visited Protech. We absorbed some of the technology. By 1998, we absorbed the technology between 96 and 98, and just tried to see that how can we make this technology viable for automotive catalyst. Because those were for stationary, those were for off-road. We, at that time, of course, passenger car catalyst was very much active. Two because passenger car catalyst started from 96, two-wheeler catalyst was to come from 2000. We decided that passenger car catalyst is not for us because all our competitors had references of passenger car catalyst since 1975 all over the world. For two-wheeler, the only reference worldwide was before India was in Taiwan. We thought that we think that we should get into only two-wheeler catalyst because our competitors would be relatively as new as we would be, at least in terms of references, if not technology. So that decision actually was sort of right, and we only focused on two-wheeler catalyst. We had no global reference. Customer interaction that we did was Hero Honda, Kinetic Engineering, Kinetic Motor. I don't know how many of you know Kinetic Honda. At that time it was Kinetic Motor Company Limited. LML, we started interacting with them. This is one of the letter from this gentleman, Mr. P.K. Barve. We cannot forget this name. If we are into automotive catalyst, if we are successful, this is because of hand-holding and blessing of this gentleman who encourage and believe that you as a domestic and indigenous company, you should be encouraged. So he was really very good in encouraging us as a company, who is operating from here. Otherwise, everybody else, either Allied Signal those days, many of you would not know, Buchel or Engelhardt those days, Sarvasai, Johnson Mehti, Tigusa those days, those were the companies. So this gentleman, very supportive. This is 1997. We started getting this technology thing that I am talking about. We used to go to Protect, we used to make samples sitting in USA. All the samples was being made in Protect and supplied to the customers for qualification along with Protect colleagues. No facility in Baroda, not even for making samples. These are some sample making sheets that we used to do together with Protect colleagues. At that time, Hero Honda gave us a very good breakthrough by giving us and believing in us due to interaction that IAL had with Hero Honda R&D person, Mr. Harjeet Singh, right from 1994. That one CBZ model 160cc bike was fitting. Honda gave them a drawing for heat tube, and he gave us that drawing that you develop this. And we took that, another company took that challenge. We did all the, this was a completely different thing that we calculated all the geometric surface area. We did not know how to do that because all other catalysts were honeycomb where you used to deal with cubic feet, and this suddenly came in meter square. So there were a lot of learnings required, and all these handwritten calculations we did in 1997, and we used to get this, even these sheets verified by Protect that are we doing it right. And then even those mechanical parts we had to make ourselves before even we go to the catalyst part, that the heat tube, whether we have made the heat tube right. So this was the first sample fully accepted. You can see that the first sample fully accepted we got from Hero, that you have made the mechanical sample right. So then you go to the catalyst thing. So these were few success stories that how this step by step we got the success those days. And you get some drawing in 96 you do calculation in 97 and finally you get the acceptance in 99. So it used to take that much time just to make a mechanical part and get acceptance. Mirnal, this is for you that today we are successful in telling our customer that we will not give you cost breakup. Those days IL had to send cost breakup details. You see the last third page, cost breakup detail to Hero Honda, and that was not avoidable. In the subject you have to give. So we used to give that process 1, process 2, process 3, and sometimes don't be surprised that when Mayur Prajapati pulls out from their old file that pehle to aap dete the. So we had been through that. Lot of even basic things we had to deep dive and understand. Look at this. This one is that IL started and Mr. Mehrotra started sending reports to Protect that how are we doing into this business with various customers. This is one thing that I found out. IL had a meeting with Mr. Prakash Sardesai at ARAI in 1998 where what is necessary and what care you have to take before you take a bike for testing. Tappet adjustment, spark plug adjustment, and then he sends this report also to internal colleagues and Protect just to verify that these are the things we are taking care of. So even these details that we used to, so we were not privileged to have even these knowledges to start with. And Sardesai, this is your letter of 1998 that you, as ARAI.
The name of my colleague, Mrs. Amita Baidelkar,
Yeah.
who used to test it on the chassis.
Yes.
Very nice to see that. Very touching.
Then comes, we adopted technology. Till 1999, we were ready to do sample submission ourselves. Beyond that, not much was expected from Protect on technology enhancement because we realized that the automotive industry is expecting something else. There was one Mr. R.P. Mittal from Allied Signal. He has educated customers so much that he was making us really run. And we are all thankful to him. I am sure even BASF and Johnson Matthey were on their toes. So we realized that we have to really do some jugaad and we have to do something on our own rather than just depend on Protect. And that is where we started being more on our own. Market expectation was completely different. We started R&D at NU with just one person. We put up some test reactor. We started on some coating infrastructure. How we did it, Khan will show in his presentation. In December 99, we got first approval and pilot got order from Kinetic Engineering for Luna, moped, famous. February 2000, we got first commercial order for Luna and Kinetic Honda. Hero Honda India team, including a Japanese, but India-based Japanese, they visited and they gave very good feedback about our heat tube for CBZ model. Other good thing about our visibility was that in India, all the catalytic converter manufacturers formed an association called Emission Control Manufacturer Association, where United Catalyst became one of the founder members. So that gave us a lot of visibility, and when we were sitting in those meetings, there were a lot of learning that happened. You know, when all the discussion used to happen, for us, more than anything else, there were a lot of learnings when I used to attend those meetings. So that was, in addition to anything else, a lot of learnings that happened. So this is something, the first approval sheet of our catalyst. This is first commercial. So, first pilot lot order from Kinetic. I'm just running through memory lane because at least I give a lot of value to it, and it's quite emotional. So I'm just taking you all through this journey. Here also, first commercial quotation that we gave after the first pilot lot order. This is first commercial order of 2,400 pieces from Kinetic, and this is the first invoice of our shipment that happened. And this was February 2000, and this is what we are taking for our 25 years of journey. So now United Catalyst to SUD CHEMIE, this is our logo for United Catalyst India Limited. For some of you who have joined new or who, post 2000, up till here we were United Catalyst. I remember once we were in the cabin of one Mr. M.K. Khera, then director of Kinetic Engineering Limited, and he said, Mr. I.A. Lalji, when we announced that we announced SUD CHEMIE India Limited, so he said, Mr. Lalji, United Catalyst was much technical name, and it was like Catalyst. SUD CHEMIE India, SUD CHEMIE seems like some Mr. Sood has started a chemical company. So I still remember that sentence. I think it was exactly like this. So Dinesh Kumar ji, some memory when you made us run at LML. While you were working at LML, you never gave us an order. Not a complaint. Not a complaint. So just humor. We used to take Shatabdi from Delhi for Kanpur. One director at LML, we always try to meet him. So if he gives you time of 12 o'clock, you were there, so he's not meeting you at time, and then you say, sir, Shatabdi ki return hone ka time ho raha, but you cannot tell him directly through his PA or something. So he send information through his PA कि उसको बोलो कि ट्रेन का रिटर्न टिकट लेके क्यों आता है. So that was the situation. So DKG, this is not targeted towards you. But he has been very nice, DK. But of course, we got an order after he was not in 11. August 2001, Honda, big team of Honda visited us. They approved us for heat tube, approved SUD CHEMIE India Limited. Of course, they visited Protec. We took them to Protec. We knew that Protec for Honda is like a garage. I'll show you the building where we took Honda team of 4 people. And they saw that, they approved us. They wanted to see that you belong to SUD CHEMIE group. We want to see your company in America. We took them, whatever we showed to them, and they approved us. People like Sir Desai ji, who was leading BSF at that time, they were all shocked that how BSF approved then United Catalyst or SUD CHEMIE. Even when we were SUD CHEMIE, people knew us as United Catalyst. But that was a big success. So this was that building. And this is the Honda team. This was just this building, and today it's like our store today. And these are the three Honda, two of the Honda person. And there's a big story about these two Honda members that how much they liked us. That 3 years after this, there is another story I'll tell you. So anyway, Honda believes in hand-holding. They do not look into how big is the company. They look into, are you somebody who is active learner, who are ready to adopt? And this is what I think they saw in us, and they approved us. And they very much believe in hand-holding. And one of our colleague, Yoshizaki from Japan, he brought our position at Honda in such a level that they were talking about global sourcing. But this is where there was a big learning that if you don't have certain basic technology at right time to satisfy somebody who is looking a big potential in you, this is where we missed the bus. A simple precious metal dipping system, if we had a next upper grade level at our end, today we would have been Honda's largest vendor worldwide. We missed that bus, and we missed the big game here. Infra was not there at right time. And this is the Honda team. In fact, 3 years after we lost that big opportunity, we met this team in Japan. And in fact, this girl and this gentleman who is not in the picture, they were very disappointed that we are not approved at Honda. They were so much for us, but then we were not having the infrastructure. So this is a big learning, that when you don't have the infrastructure at right time. Just why the previous year's thing I told more in detail, because after that many of you have already known those stories. Just after these, we added Majestic Auto, Hero, LML, Royal Enfield, Mondo Motors. Another big breakthrough came as a TVS, which really made a big change. Then we focused on strengthening of team. In R&D, Mr. Karsekji joined. In 2006, Mr. Dinesh Kumar joined, where a lot of infrastructure strengthening happened on the R&D test facility particularly. BS2 was announced in 2005. We started getting aftermarket orders on the automotive passenger car side. From UK, we got some orders from Tenneco. In 2006, TS16949 certification happened, which was a big breakthrough. In automotive industry, this certification is very prestigious. We also put a lot of effort in exploring business in many different countries. South Korea, Dalim and some more two-wheeler companies we visited. China, we explored Egypt, Iran, Thailand, Bangladesh. We were successful in some countries, naming China, Iran, and also China. We extensively worked in 2008 with the small diesel automobile OEMs. This was one of the famous automotive brochure that we used for 10 years actually. There is the TS169 certification celebration, or the handing over ceremony that was 2007, Yadu sir? 2007. First big global conference happened in Cochin in 2008. At that time, it was Business Unit Energy and Environment, BEE. We were part of that. Actually, in two-wheeler, we two-wheeler catalyst. Between 2006 and 11, actually we started visiting to explore China market in 2003. But actually very active effort started from 2006. SCHE approved our proposal to build coating line in one of their plant near Shanghai. We extensively worked from 2007 to 10. We got approval from 12 two-wheeler OEMs. This is the Shanghai plant where we built our unit for coating line. Not in this building, but one of the building. This is one of the building which was given to us to build our coating line. And this was as SCIL entity. This is the coating line that we built inside this plant. These are the 12 OEMs from where we got approval, and when we started supplying. Due to certain strategic reason, we had to stop this business, and it was not viable. There were some unethical business demands that happened which we were not ready to do. So we stopped due to strategic and commercial reasons. We did, during that period, we really did big things. Of course, it was a humble beginning when we started in 2008. We did big conferences. We announced the China plan. We did press conference. There was Mr. Kumar, where we did a technical seminar. We invited all the customers, and it was a success. Had it been, the way we thought it should be. We in fact tried to do even metallic substrate business. There was a proposal that, if you see the right top, Naila, you were asking this question. We in fact tried to see the possibility of acquiring one of the metallic substrate business, and this was the plant that we visited. We tried doing ceramic substrate business. You see bottom right, one of the experts from here we took and visited together to see that if we can do ceramic substrate manufacturing ourselves. So this was 2006, we tried many things. Then other thing was Iran that we did from 2003 onward. We started working, big success. There was a time when we had 50% of Iran market share was with our catalyst. 50% of Iranian cars were fitted with our catalyst. And this I must say, I call it a game-changing game. Again, here also the same thing. One of the Iranian customers was a very senior person. He said that, I would like to see your German plant which does automotive catalyst. So, because if you are into automotive, your collaborators must be having something. There was nothing in Germany, but we took him to Germany. So where we took him is to show him a football match where CHEMIE had a box. So, and I always call it a game-changing game in 2005. So, and from here on, we never looked back. It was just success so much that, in 2015, by 2015, we had 50% of share of business in Iran and 200 crore rupees business. But again, by 2018, we had to stop because of sanctions and many other reasons. We gave a lot of importance to customer visiting. We used to regularly visit the customers, very important. Suasis visited them, their quality control, and there was regular interaction where, even for precious metal analysis, how to harmonize between two laboratories. It was very good interaction that happened. But fortunate. They, up to 2014, this is one of the visits that happened, that they wanted that, can we help them building a coating line there so that the business can continue. And this is a very top level team that visited. If you see the bottom October 2014 picture, that chairman and the managing director, they visited us and they wanted us to agree that we build a coating line at their plant when the sanction started becoming more and more stringent. Of course, between 2010 onward, emission standards started becoming more and more stringent. We started focusing on infrastructure building. We started focusing on strengthening our R&D resources. People strength building we started. In R&D, Dr. Raj joined, Dr. Vijay joined, Mrinal joined in 2012. Before Mrinal, there was Manan Shah, Vindesh Desai. Some of you, or many of you, would not know that Subhashish Sarkar was in sales for 1 year in 2014. So he was a sales, he has experience of sales also, I mean you will be surprised. Srinivas joined AP team in 2014. Mr. Prakash Sardesai joined in 2014. We learned a lot from Iran experience. Actually, when we look back, there was a lot of learning because in Iran, Catcon that we supplied was for Peugeot car. Peugeot has made a lot of very good standard in Iran for catalyst evaluation, catalyst screening, and under that standard when we supplied, we learned a lot. And that helped us very much when BS6 emission norm came in India and we applied those things. And even today, OBD2 limit sample, everything, these are the learning that came from there. And also, everything that we tried at Maruti, Mahindra, Hyundai, Tata, Cummins, all these are from learning that we gained from there. BS4 became another thing. We did a lot of things after that. BS6, OBD2B, I'm not going into detail. So this is the competition profile. I'm not going into these details. These are the competitors that we are dealing with. Of course, there is no allied signal anymore. There is Unicode, now BSF, Johnson Matthey, Caterpillar, Mitsui, and EcoCat. Mrinal, after Mrinal joined, he started focusing on chemical off-gas.
Good evening, everyone. And I think what Sir has been able to show all this, his journey through his eyes. I have been a part of this journey for past 13 years now, and since 2012 I've been a part of SUD CHEMIE. And the day I joined, I did not realize I'll be a part of a great team, because as a GT or just a year or 2 years of experience, and then you actually join a company who has such a wide vision and focused vision, and then the way you start working, and then when your seniors look at you and give you the opportunity and the free hand to work on things, I think that's makes a lot of difference in your own growth. and the way company has put the vision and the things. So for me, the journey had been very, knowledgeable. The colleagues that I'm sharing the relationship with all the colleagues for 13 years. Even when I visit many OEs, when I meet customers, many of time, on a casual tone, they say, okay, like sir said, Suashish was, part of a sales team for a year. Even when I meet the same customer, and even recently, one of the customers said, how's your colleague Suashish doing? Though he was there for a year, And so that's what, each and every one of us, when, how the leadership team helps us in grooming, and the way we are able to connect with the customers, they are able to connect with us. And we all, most of us have been in SUD CHEMIE for, I think many of them are more than 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years. Share, I think, very, emotional touch with each other. So I'll try my best to run you through further slides, maybe not as good as how sir would have seen and shown. So since 2012 when I joined, I was aligned to work on a chemical of gas market, and with lot of support from sir, DKG sir and Srinivas sir, we explored many customers throughout India. Happened to be at Needham also once to learn a little more on how we do globally on off gas. And with that, we were able to get our first order from CS Performance in 2014 for the chemical off gas. So this was the first PO that we received, and appreciation mail from sir about our first chemical off gas order that we received, and then many are it became one of our part of air purification business. So taking you further on the growth trend of AP business, which is has domestic, we supply export, we have stationary of gas and all. So started with the BS1, and since 2000 it was BS1, which extended till 2005. We had a humble beginning with turnover, you can see, from 4 million to 9.5 to 95 million, and then BS2 came in from 2005 onwards, where our consistent efforts and things have led to more market to almost around 376 million sales turnover. With advancement of the emission regulation, with BS3 coming in, and also having the Iran market, we have reached almost around 300 million business. Then the new regulations for BS4 came in around 2016-17, where we had a little bit of, there was a global sanction on Iran, but our domestic market did well. We continued our focus on the domestic market, and from there, if you see the blue, which continued the growth of AP business, and then BS6 OBD2A coming in picture from 2020 onwards. There were times since when BS6 came, there was a COVID period, but still the team did well in terms of achieving the overall growth and reaching to a new height of almost 766 crore or 7,061 million. And we are right now at OBD2B, BS6 norm, and we continue to keep our growth same. In terms of numbers, we are growing. In terms of overall catalyst sales, we are growing. So this is just a small glimpse of how we have been doing over past 20 years with all the support from team, colleagues and the leadership team, management. List of customers, many of the team may be aware, may not be, they might be looking at the first time. The very first order that we received was from the kinetic engineering, how the logos of the companies with whom we have worked from the span of 2000 to 2016, where first order was received from kinetic engineering, kinetic motor, Hero Motors, Royal Enfield, Majestics. So here if you see even there are multiple two-wheeler OEs, there are OEs from tractor OEs, there are Caterpillar OEs from genset segment. So a lot of different regulations, multiple product, multiple applications, team has worked and evolved on the technology. From 2016 to 2020 when BS4 came in, there were a few additions, few deletions of the customers. This was majorly because of some of the OEs not going further on the emission regulations, but we have added many new names, Generac, Kirloskar, Cooper. 2020 onwards, the trend continued. We are still working. We continue to work with TVS, Hero, Mahindra, Royal Enfield. We added new Reliance to our portfolio, and same like BS6 onwards, many small OEs, especially three-wheelers and all, they came out of the market because of the stringent emission regulations. And we have prospective customers with whom we are working right now, and we will continue to work with them. A few glimpses of the past conferences that team has attended. This was one AVEC conference attended by team in 2006. Few of the conferences I am now part of it. 2014 where we attended India Chem conference for chemical off gas. ECD conferences in 2009, 2015 with the team. 2019 and 2022 ECD conference. And this is the CHEMIE conference which team attended in 2024. These are a few glimpses of team regularly participating in different conferences. And this is one of previous AP workshop from 2015 and 16-19. We have conducted AP workshops, so a few glimpses of the team. These are the photo pictures of the achievement that the team had done, have been able to achieve, the accolades and awards that we have received from customers. The very first came from the Kinetic Motor Company in 2001. The second came from Mahindra in 2011, and TVS in 2022, REM in 2023, and again from TVS and REM in 2024. So I think few of it, I have been a part of it, and it has been a very memorable journey when we look back and when we are collating all the photos. It's always great to see what we have achieved in past, and cherish the moment, how it has been achieved with all the team and colleagues. A few words by our very known customer, Royal Enfield. He is Mr. A.R. Ramesh, and he is a key point with whom we interact. He is at a very senior level, and he has a small message for us on this occasion. I will take the privilege of playing his video.
Hello everyone, My name is A.R. Ramesh and I am Group Manager at Royal Enfield for the past 18 years. I have been involved in leading intake and exhaust, design and development and after treatment functions for this historic brand. Royal Enfield, originally founded in UK in 1901, is now based here in Chennai, India as part of HL Motors Limited. We are known for our classic robust motorcycles including models like the Bullet, Classic, Meteor, Interceptor 650 and Himalayan, which blend traditional design with modern technology. Today I want to express our sincere gratitude to CHEMIE, a valued partner for over 15 years. They have consistently provided quality, reliability and strong support. Specifically, I want to thank CHEMIE for their exceptional assistance in meeting the recent OBD2B regulation requirements. Their proactive collaboration, technical expertise and timely delivery of the agent catalysts were crucial in helping us meet our development and compliance timelines. They ensured we met these regulations without compromising our quality or performance. CHEMIE's commitment to excellence has been vital to our success, helping us achieve our goals and better serve our customers. On behalf of our team, I thank CHEMIE for 2 decades of outstanding service and partnership. We look forward to many more years of working together. Thank you.
I think this was really, what from coming out from directly Mr. A.R. Ramesh, the member from an Royal Enfield team, and as he mentioned that during BS6 OBD2B, the age catalyst requirement or the sample submission timeline and all were very crucial because they were also having a limited time to do that. I think what team was able to connect and meet the requirement in terms of technically also as well as in delivering. We know an instance where we asked me to fly and deliver the samples overnight to them, and we got the samples tested. So it was all support of everyone we were able to achieve, and we continue to retain our share of business.
Hello everyone.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Minal. So just one more slide. See, Minal is very widely accepted and is famous among all the customers. He goes to any level, right from, and the good thing is that he starts from the working level, and this has been our philosophy right from the beginning, and he does not also hesitate in going to the top. So that is so good for me, and so just to if some reflections, we are really fortunate to have excellent team. If I remember right from beginning, when I'm still saying what Khan is going to tell already, that right from those support of Viramani and support of Arjun in doing those basic coating things, and then Khan taking over the entire coating activity and building of R&D chemistry part when Mr. Kasiji joined, and building of testing area and taking over R&D activity by Mr. Dinesh Kumar, and then joining of other R&D colleagues, Vijay and Dr. Raj, and then Mr. Sardesai, Srinivas coming in and adding value to the whole system at a time when the BS6 was starting, or the infrastructure building was happening. That was really a very critical time when you wanted somebody like him to be there. The commercial team helping on costing, on procurement, the Rohit Rajan and team on capital expenditure related thing and infrastructure, all the support from management and hand-holding by VS, SPB guiding on margin improvement. I mean, things like, support from everyone. I'm really sorry if I'm missing some name, but it had been a total team effort, and it's very difficult to take all the names. I remember in 2017 Ganesh Babu joined. There lot of contribution towards system where CAF and IAS, they have already done a lot of groundwork on that area. So this is a contribution from all that what we see today. So we are really fortunate to have excellent team and management supporting to everything that we did and where we are. Then when we started, it was not just that this thing started on a green field. There was an infrastructure of process catalyst that was used. Otherwise, without that, it was not possible. And we had a cross BU culture, unlike other locations within SUD CHEMIE, which helped a lot into the success. We learned a lot from customer visits, audits, because there was not much to learn otherwise. And they shared the experiences of what they have seen from our competition, and they told us. We faced challenges of Khan coming from process catalyst, or Salim having the culture of tonnage to piece culture, or a quality person having tonnage to piece culture. So these were challenges, but there was cross learning, and it helped both sides. This business evolved silently along with the stringent emission regulation. As the emission regulation evolved, as Prakash Babu also said in the morning, that as emission regulation evolved, the team rose to the occasion. Every new regulation has brought new challenges, and next one will be more challenging. And I know that we will be able to meet that also. What is the wish list? In the morning, we all realize that what are we missing here? Why we don't have passenger car in our list? Why don't we have Japanese OEM in our list? It should have been there by now. And we all believe that we have that capability. Some of the colleagues asked this question. I answered, and I also told that this appears like an excuse. I also felt that this appears like an excuse. Whatever is the reason, I think we have to achieve it, and there's no other reason. New segments. So every challenge will be met, I know. Goal will be achieved by this team, I know. So this team has a bigger role to play and huge potential as far as the growth of the organization is concerned. and I'm sure there will be more story of success to share, and I'm sure there will be better story of success to share. Thank you. So just before I end, in fact this is over, one message for the management from the team. Team has a small memento to hand over to both, and they have made something on ceramic honeycomb. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Siddiqui sir, for taking us on a heartfelt walk through the past 25 years. Your journey truly reminds us of how far we have come and how much further we can go together. And now, keeping the momentum going, it's time to hear from another key contributor to our story as we welcome Dinesh Kumar sir to share his journey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Siddiqui, taking me into the old memory lanes. Then I realized I joined over here in 2006 and completing 19-year association out of 25 with the SUD CHEMIE. So for any industry, R&D is the backbone for the development. And apart from the R&D talent, it requires the instrumentation to perform and to analyze the analytical skills. So over the years, we have developed the R&D facilities which are unique to automotive industries, and particularly it is available with the OEMs, and we have created that level of infrastructure just to take up the work of an OEM or rather reduce their burden, because we know that we don't have the big names like other three of our competitors. So this becomes our unique selling point. If we give them the product which is close to meeting their requirement and requires a lesser iterations over there. So I will be just covering the instrumentation what we created particularly to evaluate the automotive catalyst from powder stage to the final product. So this is overall view of the infrastructure which we have. As we all know that it starts from the powder stage, characterizing the powder and then coating it on the substrates, doing the thermal aging for evaluation. Then we take it for the initial screening on the synthetic gas reactor, and then final performance on the mass emissions, and for durability we have to evaluate either by hydrothermal aging or by the on the engine dynamometer. So just how we have progressed in our R&D. Initially, like up to between 2000 and 2005, we had a very small infrastructure of having a oven, some air knifing for coating, and even quantachrome for chemi-adsorption techniques. Further, it has been strengthened in 2010 by adding a hydrothermal aging unit, which we bought it from China, and subsequently we replaced and we got one mesh mill in 2012. Then we have created a facilities to measure the wash core thickness over the metallic or ceramic substrate by taking a polythene and taking a microscope added to our facilities. Subsequently, we added another aging oven. We are having currently two. It can take temperature up to 1300 degrees C, and it helps us to meet all the OBD2 regulation or supplying the sample to the customer. The first one what we got in 2010, maximum temperature was 900 degrees centigrade. Subsequently, we took one reactor, Altamira. It is coupled with the mass spectrometer, that is to see the property at the powder stage. And then quantachrome we added in 2019, replacing the old one which was not working. And then a surface area analyzer. In 2022, we added one vacuum coating machine on the similar line as it is in production. Earlier what happens that our methodology in preparing the sample used to be different than the production one, and there used to be a result variations. So this setup is very, very close to what we do it in the production, and we now prepare the sample over there. And then we have the other furnaces for calcination purpose. We created a synthetic gas reactor to simulate the condition for evaluation on a small sample. This was the unit which was developed in 2005, and RMC sir has done it on that, and subsequently we both have strengthened our R&D by adding the other instrumentation on that. So in 2008, we prepared in-house a synthetic gas reactor. This was having about 6 MFC, and we were mixing the gases like the cylinder used to be having a mixture of 2 or 3 gases, simulating the petrol engine requirement. And we added into a perturbation function which is normally used for electronic fuel injection to simulate the similar conditions. In 2011, we have added one SCR. Then at that time, this was a time when SCR was being introduced in the country. And to support SCR evaluation, we have done a Thermo Fisher FTIR. It can measure about 26 gas components simultaneously, and particularly ammonia, nitrogen oxides, which are not possible otherwise on the automotive analyzers. And this instrument was also used for measuring the mass emission. Then in 2012, we added another synthetic gas reactor. This time we improved over the two. It has got a 12 MSCs, and we are capable of testing any type of automotive vehicles. Like CNG, we can, like when we have more number of MSCs, so we can simulate the CNG gas composition, diesel gas composition, LPG, or anything we can test or we can simulate. So there we have also added the pressure sensor to test the diesel DOCs or CDPF. And OSC measurement provision also has been made. The advantage of this one is, since it has been developed in-house, so we can do any type of modification or any changes it was possible to do at all. Then further we were falling short of an exhaust gas analyzer. We have added another FTIR taking from AVL. And then in 2019, when we had a workload on the off-gas, industrial off-gas, we added another synthetic gas reactor, and there were certain further addition to it over 3. Now these two FTIR which are available with us are old one. So recently we have added another FTIR from Horiba. It is under commissioning stage right now. On mass emission measurement, this is a unique setup which is required to measure the emission, and it is available with all the OEMs. Initially, we have installed the chassis dynamometer. It is capable of testing 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler as well as the 4-wheelers. And the Thermo Fisher FTIR, which we were using on the synthetic gas reactor, we use it over here measuring the raw emission, and we started working on that. Later on in 2012, we added the Horiba exhaust gas analyzer along with the CVS. This is in line with what other OEMs or all the automotive OEMs have. So then our system became equivalent to what is available with the OEMs. And recently we have added another emission analyzer because this emission analyzer is outdated, and Horiba has stopped giving the support on this on the maintenance. So in 25 we added one more, utilizing the old CVS, and this is again under commissioning. Now to provide the solution to the customers, we have the 2-wheeler fleet. Like either these motorcycles have been provided to us by the customer or we have purchased. So normally what we do that, because we are not able to get the silencer fitted with our catalyst, or it is a very, very long process, and we may not get the canner support also. So what we do, like we have shown it over here, we may modify the existing silencer, make it in such a way we can replace the catalyst at our end, and by putting the flanges, test it, and then immediately, like it takes about 1 hour to change the catalyst. So all the vehicles which are seen over here, we modify the catalyst in our way and use it, our sample testing all the vehicles. As we have been discussing, like the passenger car, we have worked along with the OEM. We were supplying the catalyst to the Iran, and we thought of importing the Peugeot car, but it was not possible to import. Then we purchased Maruti Swift in 2011 and tested the catalyst over here and given to the Iranian market. And there we were supplying about 6 or 7 Peugeot vehicles to Iran Khodro. Subsequently, we were working with the force motor. This vehicle we hired from someone and started working on it. So we kept this vehicle for a month with us, hired it, and started work on that. In 2016, we bought Maruti Wagon R. It was a dual fuel, and we worked for Maruti. And subsequently, Maruti gave their vehicle also for development. We have proven to Maruti with a low PGM solution, but somehow because they require approval from Suzuki, it could not go forward rather doing all that work. In 2017, we worked with Hyundai also. There also we were, we met the emission requirement, but being a Korean company, so all the approvals required from Korea, so things did not move towards the end, or there was no successful landing. Then we have worked with Mahindra taking KUV 100. This vehicle was provided to us, Mahindra. As Mr. Sidki had mentioned earlier, PO was printed and then there was some last minute some hurdles. It could not be realized to the commercial world. Currently, we have this Tata Tigor vehicle and we are working with Tata. And our sample have been approved as a fresh after aging on the RDE. Now we have to demonstrate the durability on this, and we are doing it. Then on the final evaluation, one is that to run the vehicle on the road, so durability requirement for automotive catalyst is in the range of 30,000 kilometers for two-wheeler, but OEM expect much more. And in case of passenger car, it is 1,60,000 kilometers, so which is not possible for anyone to run it on the road, or it takes a longer time. So there is an alternate method to age the catalyst on a particular cycle on the engine dynamometers. So in 2008, we have put up the engine dynamometer, and you can see that it is coupled with a two-wheeler engine. And then on the right hand side, we have created or simulated a condition to increase the high temperature to reduce the number of hours of the aging. The same dynamometer, then it has been coupled with the passenger car engine. This is a Maruti 1300cc engine. We modified it, divided the exhaust into two branches so that we can age the two catalysts simultaneously. There is in the emission regulation, one cycle has been defined how to age the catalyst. So it means 1,60,000 kilometers, roughly about 160 hours we can simulate 1,60,000 kilometer road running. The same setup, we modified it further by aging the two-wheeler catalyst. Simultaneously we put up the 8 catalyst, and we can age it over the same engine, reducing the time requirement. So this Thermo Fisher FTIR, which was used for mass emission or synthetic gas rig, we used it for engine dynamometer at that time. And in 2014, we created a diesel engine test setup. Here it is currently fitted with a Tata engine, and we use it for evaluating our DOC or CDPF, and it is again the avian FTIR. It is shared between the synthetic gas reactor and the engine dynamometer depending upon the requirement. On the right hand side we have the mini dilution tunnel for particulate measurement, and then a particulate analyzer where we can get the breakup of particulate matters. So this has been the R&D team from 2000. The people have come, joined, and some people are still continuing there. So this has been the journey, and subsequently this is our current team which is working in the R&D. This is just to show that how the R&D team has contributed to the growth in terms of the company. Now I will request Mr.
Thank you, sir. This is just an overview about the analytical facilities, what we developed over the years when this business started, and how we started meeting the challenge of various kind of analysis, analytical supports, and the quality requirements which are being met with the customer's demand actually. In 2000, I joined this company in 2005, and in 2004, when I joined, I saw there was one services analyzer, which was of Micrometrics CHEMIE, was a model. This is now outdated model. So it was taking a long time, and it was only, you can do one sample in this. So at that time, this was an active, and this was serving catering both process catalyst as well as the automotive catalyst both. And on the left-hand side, there is a Chemeto atomic absorption spectrophotometer was there. This was used for analyzing the elemental composition, like precious metals were analyzed on this. But we were really struggling at that time because the sensitivity of this atomic absorption spectrophotometer was quite less. So our variation in PGM was almost, when we were analyzing, around 10% with the absolute value. So at that time we could realize, we said this may not work actually. And then in 2008, we have purchased first ICP OES of Thermo. This model, when I went to Analytica Anacon, this was one of the best dynamics model which was available at that time. Then we thought that we will go for it, and it was having a good sensitivity. We purchased first Thermo ICP, and at that time the cost also came very less because of this kind of a model, and it started really well. So still we have another model of this ICP which was added later actually. And there was one particle size analyzer which was used for checking the raw materials. The washcoat powder was what we were buying at that time. It was very important to characterize the particle size nature because it is required for the coating. And once the slurry is being made, particle size is an important aspect which was more important to realize. So we purchased one another Marble 2000. And initially, because building was not, so space was a constraint, so it was installed in R&D ground floor at one corner, and we started using it. This production, all they were using it, and even R&D, QC, quality assurance, all they were using the similar instrument. So later on then, what we did, there is a mercury porosimeter which was purchased, and this mercury porosimeter was also installed in R&D building right now, because we were only having first floor where the routine analysis was taking place. So instrumentation started at that ground floor, and then mercury porosimeter was used for the macro pores determination in the washcoat powders and the other materials what we were using for characterization. But there was a challenge actually, because what happened in the case when the ceramic business started from Iran, at that time it was required that what is the precious metal concentration in the substrates. And Iran business, they wanted to know exactly, and it was very difficult because it was having cordite, it was having a washcoat as well as the precious metal both. So
thank you, Jubilee sir and Yadav sir, for those valuable insights. Now it's time to hear from someone who truly knows what it means to build from the ground up, quite literally. He is the force behind the scenes, leading with precision, patience and unwavering commitment to excellence in every product that we have delivered. Please join me in welcoming Khan sir, the man who heads our production department, to share his journey, his experiences and what it has meant to be a part of this 25-year export evolution.
Thank you, Aisha. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all of you. So, actually, आज जो हमारे पास बेहतरीन फैसिलिटी हैं, डेडिकेटेड बिल्डिंग्स, रोबोटिक्स एंड विजन इंस्पेक्शन, आज से 25 साल पहले इनफैक्ट क्या था, वो जर्नी में मैं आपको लेके चलता हूँ. So before 25 years, actually one of the corner from the Jubilee plant, एक हिस्सा दिया गया था कि इसमें एक्चुअली हमें प्रोडक्शन जब फर्स्ट ऑर्डर 2000 में आया तो करना है. सो दैट वाज द कॉर्नर इन फैक्ट जुबिlee प्लांट का, जहां अभी एक्चुअली SFD2 लोकेटेड है, और वी हैव जस्ट दिस वेरी स्मॉल फैसिलिटी to deliver the requirement of 2020. And as we progress, requirement जैसे जैसे बढ़े, वैसे वैसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का भी डिमांड बढ़ा. एंड 2002 onwards, एक्चुअली ये ऑटोमोटिव बिजनेस का मॉडल ऐसा है कि देयर आर कस्टमर आर सो फ्रीक्वेंटली कस्टमर्स आर कमिंग, और वो कस्टमर को मैनेज करने के लिए हमें इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी हमारा थोड़ा सा बेटर बिल्डअप करना पड़ा. तो उसी सिलसिले में एक्चुअली हमने एपॉक्सी कोटिंग, वॉल पेंटिंग एंड ऑल, इवन दो जो एंट्री पॉइंट था वहां पर हमने कर्टेन लगा के रखा था जिससे कि कोई डस्ट वगैरह उसमें एंटर ना हो. एंड व्हाइल विजिटिंग मेनी ऑफ द कस्टमर, उनका कभी कभी ऐसा फीडबैक भी आया कि हमने कैटालिटिक कन्वर्टर प्लांट तो ऐसे देखे हैं जहां पर ग्रेनाइट फ्लोरिंग है, अच्छी बिल्डिंग्स है, और आपको आई थिंक थोड़ा सा अपग्रेड और होना चाहिए. तो उसी सिलसिले में इनफैक्ट एक्चुअली हमारे मैनेजमेंट ने डिसाइड किया कि ये प्रोडक्शन के लिए इसके लिए डेडिकेटेड फैसिलिटी होना चाहिए. तो 2008-9 में एक्चुअली वी हैव प्लान टू मेड ए डेडिकेटेड प्लान फॉर दिस कैटालिटिक कन्वर्टर, एंड मैनेजमेंट हैज गिवन द अप्रूवल एंड वी हैव स्टार्टेड कंस्ट्रक्शन इन 2009, एंड दिस बिल्डिंग अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन. And after that, 2010, this building was ready, and this was inaugurated by our Mr. Laji Saab in 2010, and our entire facility is shifted to this building. And so, ये बिल्डिंग रेडी होने के बाद एक्चुअली जब प्रोडक्शन कैसे शुरू हुआ, उसमें कोटिंग इज वन ऑफ द क्रिटिकल प्रोसेस इन कैटालिटिक कन्वर्टर. सो कैसे हमने शुरू किया, फ्रॉम फुट पेडल टू एक फुल्ली ऑटोमेटिक, आप देख रहे हैं वो फुल्ली ऑटोमेटिक है. कैसे फुट पेडल ऑपरेटिंग, यू कैन सी दिस बिरमानी, मिस्टर बिरमानी, SB बिरमानी इज देयर, अलॉन्ग विद एक्चुअली हमारे ऑपरेटर्स हैं अर्जुन राठौड़, बीनू परमार, जसवंत जारिया, जो उसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. तो फर्स्ट प्रोडक्शन हमने, फर्स्ट कोटिंग लाइन हमारा ऐसा. उसके बाद सो कॉल्ड इम्प्रूव वर्जन इन 2001 वी हैव अपग्रेडेड टू दिस this was the so called upgraded manual coating system. We have upgraded to this. And somewhere 2002 we have मतलब एक हमारे जो फार्मा एक्सपो में हमारे एक वेंडर से मुलाकात हुई, उनको हमने बुलाया और हमारा रिक्वायरमेंट कैसा है वो हमने बताया कि भाई हम इस तरीके से कोट करते हैं, यू आर पुटिंग 6-7 कैजुअल लेवल देयर विद along with operator and quoting 2,500 pieces in 8 hours. So just ask him to provide some pick and place system. So based on his expertise and he is making some custom work, actually उसने हमारे लिए मशीन बनाया. This was the first pick and place type of machine. यहाँ से actually क्या हुआ, ये मशीन पे हम with 2 people actually we can code the 2,500 numbers in 8 hours. एक्चुअली ये पिक एंड प्लेस ऑटोमेशन इस टाइप का था कि जब कभी भी SUD CHEMIE में कोई भी विजिटर आता था तो वेरी प्राउडली वी कॉल टू शो दैट मशीन इन फैक्ट कि ये मशीन हमारा, ये ऑटोमेशन देखिए. एंड अप टू 2010 एक्चुअली वी हैव डिपेंड ऑन दिस मशीन. So this is the heat tube coating machine. In fact, heat tube actually we have coating started from the beginning for Hero Honda and this Royal Enfield requirement. But one of the breakthrough, once we have entry in TVS, there was a big requirement in fact. For their 3 of vehicle, they are using this heat tube, and almost from few hundred pieces to for this TVS requirement, we have to produce some 20-25,000 per month. So we have developed this machine, and we have this just to produce more numbers by arranging in one locator, dipping in this tank, and removing the whatever excess slurry from the hole by some vibration. Earlier days actually we take one heat tube and dip it and remove the slurry and air drying on manually. But after this was more productive machine. And in year 2007, actually for aftermarket ceramic productions started in 2004. But year 2007, we have an order from Daewoo bus. That was a bigger substrate, 10.5 inches dia. It was difficult to hold in hand. And उसको कोट करने के लिए जब हमें actually हाथ से पकड़ना मुश्किल था, तो हमने इस टाइप का मशीन बनाया. And वो मशीन से फिर कोटिंग इजी हुआ और हम वो ऑर्डर कंप्लीट किया. And then further upgradation, in fact, this Iran business, KEM business is somewhere in 2009-10. We have actually that time this for aftermarket that was the similar system, coating and dipping. But for this Iran business, actually the requirement, the PGM with the wash coat, so precision was more required. So every piece required to be weighed before going for the coating. So that was the taken place again, some upgraded version of ceramic coating. And then year 2010, actually we have imported one machine which have different feature. In fact, this has this. Earlier we have all the machine either with air knifing or air blasting. This is the first machine with having a vacuum coating system. So this, and after that actually there is one story. In fact, one of our senior colleague have opportunity to visit some of the competitor side, and then he just see the name of the vendor, he memorized the name, and based on his memory actually we called this German vendor and discussed for our requirement, and he has made that machine and delivered in 2011. And then our coating, for ceramic coating, we are more comfortable. In fact, this has all the features, pre-weight and post-weight. And further requirement of this Iran business, actually we have placed order for second robotic machine just to expand our capacity. And year 2014-15, in fact, even with this two coating machine, we have produced 7.5 lakh pieces for this Iran business. This is one of the highest production forever, actually ceramic. And this our capacity, almost 40% of the requirement was managed by still one manual. Because see, this required two coating, top coat and bottom coat. So with this machine only 60% requirement was met, and 40% we have used this pick and place system. Every piece we need to pre-weight and then dry, then again wait for bottom coat pickup, then dry, then again wait for the top coat. So that was management was really significant condition of this whole entire production team to manage this requirement. So this is the 12 robotic machine. In fact, this brought in 2014 just to expand our capacity. In year 2011, actually, this after this BS3 implementation, Hero comes to the business, and their requirement actually, even though we have demonstrated the per piece precision in the PGM loading, but still they want to be actually हमें जो है वॉशकोट स्टेज पे भी हमें per piece gate accuracy चाहिए. So considering this in mind, actually वो जो हमारे पास मशीन था उसमें सारे फीचर नहीं थे. We have placed this order for rotary coating machine. इसमें ये फैसिलिटी था कि हर पीस का प्री वेट एंड आफ्टर वेट मिले. And for further expansion and considering BS4 business, BS4 में actually mostly product में वॉशकोट के साथ ही PGM होना था. तो ये सब ध्यान में रखते हुए 2014 में along with 12 robotic machine we have made this linear coating machine 1 also. इसमें भी वो सारे फीचर्स हैं, स्टार्ट प्री वेट, पोस्ट वेट एंड ऑल द इनफैक्ट कस्टमर टू सेटिस्फाई द कस्टमर. This is so PGM dipping. How we started PGM dipping? In 2000, actually, we have started dipping from this bucket. We made 2,500 numbers lot and equally distributed in 37 bucket, 68 pieces per bucket, and according to the volume, we weigh the solution on the weighing balance, and every bucket we put the solution manually there. And since this is a PGM, actually, this first 10 minutes was very crucial to have a uniform dispersion of PGM. So continuous shaking by man. So we put 6-7 आदमी लगा के उसको अच्छी तरह से हिलाते थे. ऐसा 2 रो में अरेंज करते थे. फर्स्ट 10 मिनट तक उसको 4 बकेट में रखते थे. 4 मिनट कंप्लीट होने के बाद उसको नेक्स्ट स्टेज में ले जाते. So that was the actually beginning, and then further we have upgraded our this process to this rotary BMF. Actually यहाँ हम सिरामिक का देख रहे हैं, but metallic pieces भी 2,500 हम इसी बास्केट में अरेंज करते थे, और विद द चैन हैश की हेल्प से वहाँ एक PGM टैंक है, उसमें सोल्यूशन बनाने के बाद में उसमें डिप करते थे. उसके बाद उसमें वो फीचर्स था, इसको रिवर्स एंड फॉरवर्ड दे सकते थे, so that solution uniformity there. And first, as I said, the first 10 minutes was very crucial actually. This 90% of absorption is happening in first 10 minutes. Then, with the same vendor, in fact, we contacted just for this thing. As Siddiq Saab said in his slide, actually, we could have more business if we have this, we satisfied Hero Honda to guarantee that every piece has the guaranteed PGM. So this is the machine actually we built in 2008, and this has the features to uniformly disperse every piece required PGM. And we have further upgraded this machine with this so-called dispensing machine. In fact, जो वो पीछे वाली मशीन में जो फीचर था उसमें प्रॉब्लम एक ही थी कि समटाइम सिलेंडर वो स्टक बेड पे स्टक हो जाता था या टिल्ट हो जाता था, बट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एक्चुअली दिस वाज वेरी सेफली प्लेस्ड और उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था और बहुत अच्छी तरह से डिपेंड है उससे. एक्चुअली 2012 जब हीरो का एक कस्टमर ऑडिट आया तो उसको सीपी के दिखाने के लिए हमारे पास इससे बेटर कोई मशीन नहीं था. इस मशीन पे एक्चुअली वी हैव डेमोन्स्ट्रेटेड द सीपी के पीस टू पीस वेरिएशन वाज वेरी लेस, सो दे आर वेरी मच सेटिस्फाइड. आगे बात करें हम मिलिंग कैसे स्टार्ट किया था. एक्चुअली हमने पहले जैसा रिक्वायरमेंट था स्मॉल पीसेस का रिक्वायरमेंट, देन जार मिल से शुरू किया था. सम 5 kg और 10 kg स्लरी हम मिल करते थे. देन मूव टू 50 kg वैसा इक्विवेलेंट. देन वी हैव नाउ कंटिन्यूअस मिलिंग सिस्टम. अगर हम कैल्सिनेशन की बात करें, कैल्सिनेशन इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द क्रिटिकल प्रोसेस फॉर दिस catalytic converter production. So we have started from this baby dryer. Actually baby dryer ये फोटो में बहुत बड़ा दिख रहा है, but it's a very small one. इसमें 2500 PCC कैटकोन के लोड हो सकते थे. And this was placed in the corner of this Jubilee shed. And जब सिरामिक का ये ऑर्डर आना शुरू हुआ आफ्टर मार्केट का, तो वहां पर जो इलेक्ट्रिक ड्रायर था बिगर साइज, एक्चुअली हम वो यूज करते थे. एंड VHF आप देख रहे हैं तो बेसिकली इट वाज फॉर द ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ हीट ट्यूब. एक्चुअली हीट ट्यूब का सरफेस जो है स्टेनलेस स्टील का है, तो वो ऐसा रफ नहीं होता है, उसमें आप बारकोड एडहेसिव कर दो. जस्ट टू एस्टेब्लिश ए रफ सरफेस वी नीड टू do the oxidation at 915 degrees C under steam. So that was the process done by Mogier furnace. And जब हमने बिल्डिंग का ये एक्चुअली डिसीजन हुआ था बनाने का, उसी समय पे उसको पैरेलली we had placed order for continuous calciner and we have installed in the year 2010. This has a actually very high capacity. We can produce 25,000 numbers per day. Marking. Actually, marking is also one of the steps where this mostly this all customer needed. Earlier, this was marked only SC. So, actually, this the hand engraved machine. आप देख सकते हैं कई बर्तन वाला उटेंशियल की दुकान पे जाएंगे तो वहाँ पर उस टाइप के आपका नाम लिखना है या कुछ भी लिखना है, वो लिख के देते हैं. So, for many years, actually, we have managed with this machine. After that, requirement from customer has increased to put their INVICAT number or something, then we have to go for this upgraded machine called as a semi-engraving auto machine. So it can be the goods burning. And after further upgradation, in fact, we have this laser marking machine. Still we are depending on this machine. This has very high throughput and very easy to operate. And this is the barcode machine. Actually in BS6, everyone wants their unique number should be there in the barcode. So they have all identification and traceability details in that. So we are marking this. Not only marking, we have to ensure that barcode, whatever we are marking, that has to be readable also. So, Shri Sahab, you want to tell something about this story? This is actually one story, in fact, behind this. We have placed order for this linear coating machine 2 in year 2018, and targeting that the BS6 requirement volume is going to be double or something. So we need this machine by May 2019. But middle of the year or maybe beginning of this 2019, we come to know that this machine में कहीं, हालांकि वो सेम वेंडर ही था, कि इसमें कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया है और वो प्रोग्रेस जैसी चाहिए वैसी नहीं हो रही है. तो एग्जैक्ट मुझे डेट याद नहीं वो कब वहां से, एक्चुअली बिफोर ही डिक्लेयर एज ए बैंकरप्ट और लॉकआउट से जस्ट फ्यू आवर्स बिफोर एक्चुअली दिस मशीन वाज लोडेड इन ट्रक एंड शिफ्टेड टू अनदर वेयर हाउस. तो आपको सीधी आप याद होगा इसका डेट कब था, मुझे याद नहीं कब निकाला था वहां से.
This equipment manufacturer, last minute we could know that they went bankrupt and they were going to be locked down by the bankers or something. So Srinivas and team, they were on it, and I would say hours before they were to lock down, lock out, it was loaded on the truck and somehow we could take out the machines. And before we took out the machine, and please understand this is Germany, please understand that somebody went bankrupt, you have to complete all the paperwork, it's not easy, and there was a hero that was on our head that we have to complete the machine, improve capacity. And parallelly, team discussed with some of the ex-employee of this company who were ready that they will build the machine if it is taken into some warehouse, so that warehouse was hired, and then Srinivas and Rohit Rajan, they were very instrumental that it is put into the warehouse, that ex-employee was hired on hourly basis and it was shifted there and it was built after months of effort, and Rohit Rajan and Ganesh Babu both went. And I mean, this was really a very good effort, and it was
Yes.
like, somehow pulled through. So I think this picture is right when it was loaded, Srinivas.
Yeah.
Yeah. this really is something.
Yes, so with the help of their technician, actually, some 80% of work we complete there at German side. After that, we brought this machine to SUD CHEMIE, and remaining work with the help of internal and external support, we could able to manage this machine, and it's virtually inaugurated by our directors and our CEO at the Corona time. So this was the inauguration picture. Actually, our capability when crisis spark. So this is actually one of the this semi-auto coating machine. In fact, this linear tube got delayed, and Hero is pressurizing our team to show your spare capacity. They want to evaluate them. Then we don't have choice. Our team of Ganesh Babu, Rohit Rajan, and Birmani and other production support team actually to have a model of this semi-auto coating machine, and because of some pressure, सिद्दीकी साहब को एक बार रास्ते से ही आने वापस आके डायरेक्टली मेंटेनेंस शॉप में जाके देखा कि कैसा मॉडल है. उन्होंने तुरंत बोला कि आप जाके इसको एक्सक्यूट करो, और ये मशीन विद वेरी लो कॉस्ट हैविंग ऑल द फीचर, only pick and place was not there, and we made this machine. We called the Hero and demonstrated our capacity. So that time they were satisfied, and as per plan we got the schedule from Hero also. And this is with a different concept machine, in fact, with high throughput. We could not succeed, in fact, what we thought, in fact. For some of the models, some of the parts, almost 20-25% utilization of this machine is happening only. There are some teething issues. Our team is really working in morning presentation. Rohit Rajan has shows that कि इसका जो सबसे बड़ा नेगेटिव पॉइंट है, इसका चेंज ओवर टाइम इज 2 days. So product change over time is not acceptable. So team is working to bring it like other machine 2 hours. So this will be later or sooner will be. So this is the concept actually. This has the capacity to produce 3 times what we have on the linear coating machine. And based on that concept, actually, we order for this machine. So this is overhang cleaning machine. This is actually SUD CHEMIE based, we can say. We are not giving a single milligram of the powder which is not required for customer reaction. We are cleaning from the overhang. That works in 2 ways, in fact. That is satisfying customer, not giving any peel-off complaint. And secondly, we can utilize for this whatever recovering powder for our process. And this is vision inspection machine actually. Nowadays, recently we have. So this has feature to measure the dimension, block cell, and CPSI. So this graph actually evident, in fact. So this successful, marvelous, impactful journey of CATCON. Starting from 8,000 pieces in 2000, in 2025-26 we are going to be 80 lakh pieces. So this is very this is not possible unless this is team efforts. All team has contributed to their extent possible, but in spite of this, actually फर्स्ट मैंने अपनी नजरों से जो देखा है, ये टीम को लीड करने के लिए कैप्टन तो होता है, और कैप्टन जो है हमने सिद्दीकी साहब को इसमें जिस तरीके से काम करते हुए देखा है, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम सैंपल प्रिपरेशन, इवन आई हैव सीन हिज सैंपल इज प्रिपेयर्ड इन 96-97 विद हिज हैंड टू ब्रिंग टू दैट लेवल. दैट इज नॉट इजी. All these activities, but so much interesting. That time actually हम भी सोचते थे कि ऐसा क्या कर रहे हैं सिद्दीकी साहब, ये सैंपल इसका कब बिजनेस आएगा. So 96 onwards we have seen in R&D actually is quoting with his hand and sending the sample to customer. क्या हो रहा था वो तो पता नहीं, लेकिन ये सैंपल हमने देखा था प्रोसेस हो रहा है. And to produce this 80 lakh pieces nowadays actually our focus on environment, health and safety. And since last 5 years I have seen our unit head Mr. Rajkumar is really driving the team in a way to first to prioritize your safety, health and environment. Thank you Rajkumar sir. Last 3-4 years this sector has zero accident, FSC cases zero. And with all this actually, we have a very good production team. In fact, always delivering all the time, every time, on time. So Salim is always behind us. कि भैया माल तो आज ही चाहिए, भले ट्रक कल आएगा. And सबसे बड़ी चीज है कि एक्चुअली जैसा सिद्दीकी साहब ने भी बोला कि शिफ्ट फ्रॉम टनेज टू प्रिसीजन पर पीस. एक्चुअली मैं तो एक्चुअली काम कर रहा था ज्यूलाइट में, FCCA में, और कैट को मिला के, तो मुझे यहाँ कदम रखूं तो दूसरी टाइप का थॉट है, यहाँ कदम रखूं तो दूसरी टाइप का सोचो. तो हमारी जो टीम साथ में काम करती थी, तो टीम भी उस टाइम कॉमन थी, कोई अलग अलग डिवीजन में नहीं थी कि एयर प्यूरिफिकेशन है, ये ज्यूलाइट का है, ये एल्यूमिना का है. एल्यूमिना दैट टाइम वाज नॉट देयर. सो दैट वाज द प्रेशर कि यहां से आने के बाद आपको यहां कैसे शिफ्ट होना है. तो उसके लिए एक्चुअली मेरे पास 2 वर्ड है एक्चुअली, बदल जाओ वक्त के साथ या फिर वक्त बदलना सीखो. बदल जाओ वक्त के साथ या फिर वक्त बदलना सीखो. मजबूरियों को मत कोसो, हर हाल में चलना सीखो. कैसे करके हमको यहाँ से यहाँ आने में कैसे शिफ्ट होना है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट प्रोडक्शन. प्रोडक्शन में एक्चुअली बेसिकली दिस कैफ इज लीडिंग सिंस लास्ट 10 years दिस प्रोडक्शन 2 टीम. एंड मुझे नाम लेना तो सबका बहुत मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि बड़ी टीम है, 25 people आर वर्किंग इन प्रोडक्शन. एंड इसके साथ अगर मैं बात करूं मेंटेनेंस एंड प्रोजेक्ट की, सो रोहित राजन, बिरमानी एंड टीम ऑलवेज अवेलेबल टू सपोर्ट अस. इन फैक्ट tremendous, in fact. So whatever problems comes, actually it is not my headache. They have to take the headache. कि जो problem आ रहा है, he has to resolve the problem. And if I talk about this quality control, QC, our Suvasis and team really doing wonderful job. In fact, doing some surprise audits, providing right feedback, and actually keeping always be people on toes. So that is the reason, in fact, we are maintaining our this rating with TVS and Royal Enfield is platinum rating. This is not easy to achieve this. It's a very highly great achievement. If I talk about the supply chain, so starting from purchase, they are always with us, providing all the raw material on time. Store people, despite of lot of constraint of space, they are supporting us, accommodating us. Even though कुछ challenges रहते हैं कि shift from ground to third floor, but they are supporting us. And dispatch में salute tremendous in fact. Whenever required to support team, support customer, he is working always in the late evening and supporting us. I think इसके अलावा अगर मैं कोई नाम भूल गया हूँ तो excuse me, माफ करना मुझे भैया और सिद्दीक टीम in fact. So I am ending my presentation in fact with this celebration pictures. This is one of the celebrations while we have produced highest number for Hero and dispatches to Hero. Thank you.
Sir, for that insightful journey. Now let's welcome someone whose role is truly the backbone of our organization. Someone who ensures that driving force behind our operational excellence and his support across every function has been instrumental to our success over these 25 years. Please put your hands together for VA Sir, Vice President Operations, as he shares his reflections on supporting and shaping the overall business journey.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not going to talk anything about operational excellence or journey. What a wonderful 25 years. The seed for which was germinated in joint MD 1991. That's I got to know today. Nurtured till it is ready to be given off, and then taken off so beautifully by TAS, and then nurtured again to an extent that we have grown and seeing what we have seen in the presentations today. Wonderful, and I saw the passion with which you delivered, the passion with which you kept all the records. That's been your forte. And after I joined, I was of course mostly on, actually fully on the process catalyst, but I used to sit on some discussions, especially on development on the wash coating machine side, where TAS and Dearman used to discuss a lot. And I used to be sitting and watching and maybe telling something, whatever comes to the mind. And I could see at that time also the passion with which the whole thing was approached. And when you have such passion, you have to get results. And challenges don't deter. And you always meet the challenges. So that's the hallmark of the team in AP. I would say the hallmark of everyone in SUD team. So a great going, and it's absolutely wonderful journey. And I'm sure there will be much more celebrations. And in fact, every year we celebrate. Something or other always, Carl, how many celebrations? We always tell some numbers.
Very high
celebrations. So we are going to have more such celebrations with every milestone that we reach from here. And all the best to the team, all the best to CHEMIE. Great.
Thank you so much, dear sir. To speak on this remarkable occasion, we now invite the visionary leader at the helm of it all. A person whose guidance has shaped not just our goals but our values, whose decisions have turned challenges into opportunities, and whose belief in people has empowered teams across the board. Please join me in giving a rousing round of applause to our CEO, STB sir, to share his thoughts on this incredible milestone.
Good evening, everyone. And short of words. After seeing all these presentations and the journey what we have seen, first of all, congratulations for wonderfully conceiving by IIL and then implementing to the extent to where we are and celebrating today the Silver Jubilee for this thing, because many times the seed is also very important. Conceiving that one, the difficulties what we were having. So 1990 to 2000, it will be an agony because we don't have the order. We have been struggling, and then no order, not realizing anything. That requires a lot of perseverance, a lot of patience. So going through that journey, so that's much more than the labor pains in that one basically. Carrying 9 months and then going to that one is much beyond that one basically, in fact. So all those things have gone, and realizing the business from 2000 to 25, it lost 25 years. From no way, we have now today things, and it's not a thing which has come from Clariant. It's not technology. It was only the idea that was the thing what we have got from Clariant. It's because of automotive that is not there. Automotive was not there by the Clariant. So we have built everything on our own, this thing. So the great job, Siddiqui, for making it in that one basically. All our appreciation and recognizing your hard work and perseverance for bringing it to this level basically, in fact. Great job, this thing. And all the things have gone. Let me share a couple of things which means difficulties more than all the wonderful things were there basically, in fact. So maybe it was in 2000, I don't remember the date, when Hero Honda was coming to the factory the day that one basically, and then I was to come. Then I said that, okay, please come next day. That one basically for visiting the plant in that one. So I visited the next day, and I went to see our facility, our Catcon facility in that one. So जब दूल्हा आ रहा है तो दुल्हन तो सजाना है ना थोड़ा सा. So कौन बनाया इस? When I saw that one, I just saw previous visit, because I used to come every day because there were a lot of quality improvement, these things sometimes even once in every 2 weeks also I used to come at that time basically, in fact. So last 2 weeks back, it was totally different, and in these 2 weeks, it's totally different. How it has happened? No, not even 2 weeks, just in 2 days. Mostly it is the overnight it happened, this thing. So, itna kaun sajaya? So, Birmani was the backbone for sajane ke liye, and I used to tell Birmani also now and then this thing. So, दूल्हा को सजा दिया, then शादी भी हो गया. Afterwards, the business also we got it, and we turned it into great in that one. Basically, that was the one thing which made into the afterwards. Hero Honda to Hero when it came. That was the basic thing was there in the minds of the hero. That has got the business into the now today's hero also in that one. Basically. So everywhere, a lot of issues what we faced in Iran. So it was not Siddiqui mentioned that 200 crores, whatever we have gone, it was great this thing, but a lot of efforts come on in this one, a lot of difficulties were there in that one basically. Means even the fag end of the time there were extreme hardships, when sleepless nights Siddiqui had, I can see that one basically, recovering the funds, recovering the things in that one. It was a great efforts have gone into that one. Not only that problem, even he couldn't get the visa for his son's marriage in that one basically, because of frequent visits to Iran in that one basically, in fact. So the difficulties were so many these things, and even in what Khan mentioned about the coating machine, it was minutes based the coating machine which has company has gone bankrupt. It was in a hours-based, minutes-based. It has to be taken out from there. So much of coordination with the client, and then we have to take it out with that one, and then executing with that one. So it was a moment, it's a palpitating situations basically what has been gone through the Ratcon team, and we are here now with all these great results and great growths and many more things. As I said, as you mentioned, we are having a lot of things yet to achieve. It is a four-wheeler, it is among other areas. This thing, so growth will continue, and we will achieve this one. All the best for the team basically for achieving further this thing.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words. And now it's time to hear from another cornerstone of our leadership, someone whose wisdom, steady guidance, and deep commitment have been instrumental in shaping our journey over the past 25 years. He is not just a leader, but a mentor, a strategist, and a constant support across organization. We are privileged to hear from someone who has witnessed and led this journey from the front lines with vision, dedication, and unmatched experience. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our Joint Managing Director, I.A. Lalji sir, to share his thoughts on this milestone moment and his experiences along the way.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. It's really a pleasure to be here and to sort of listen to these wonderful stories that I had forgotten about, and to also realize the kind of hardships that all of you as a team have been through to achieve what we have achieved today. I just want to say one thing, that making the decision in Delhi to get into this area, catalytic converters, was a simple one, and it was a good decision too. But choosing someone like Siddiqui to head it and run it, I think was the best decision. And we need somebody who could do marketing, technology, manufacturing, supply chain, the works, and that's what he did. So well done, Siddiqui, and you built a fabulous team. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Arshia ma'am is a name synonymous with strength, foresight, and unwavering commitment. She needs no introduction, yet deserves one that reflects the profound impact she has made. Over the years, she has not only steered our organization towards growth and excellence, but has also become a source of inspiration for many, especially women who look up to her as a symbol of leadership with grace and grit. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in welcoming our Managing Director, Arshia ma'am, to share her thoughts on this 25-year journey, a journey she will continue to lead with purpose and pride. Please stay with us.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for that introduction. I think it said more than what I deserve, but anyway. Yeah, it is, it was really nice to watch this whole presentation and brought back so many old memories. And yeah, I mean, we were talking about doing it in buckets over here. I remember when the Baroda unit was started, I remember hearing about the stories when the Como catalyst was also made in buckets. And all the dipping catalysts and all that were also made in buckets. But everything, I mean, I guess those were what we went through and how it happened. And it just continued, and we just managed to really come up to an absolutely amazing level in both, I mean, in our process catalysts, in our catalytic air purification. I mean, this has been an absolutely fabulous presentation. And also we need to look at all the machines and all the developments that we did in terms of our production, the absolutely top of the line R&D equipments that we have for a completely different area, I mean, which is nothing to do with what core strength was. It's really, really very amazing and really fabulous how the team has all worked and done such a brilliant job on this whole thing. It's really excellent to see this, and I hope, as Vicky also said, that now, yes, we have a few more steps to go. We've done a brilliant job in our two-wheeler and three-wheeler, and now let's see where else we can tap it and grow the business more. And many congratulations to the whole team. It's really, really fabulous what has come out, what we've seen today. And all the best for the next 25 years.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, to show our appreciation and to celebrate the incredible bond between our leadership and employees, we have something truly special. I now invite Jyotsna ma'am, Malvi sir and Dakshish Mehta to come forward and present a gift of love, a token of our gratitude, respect and admiration for the leadership team that has guided us every step. This gift represents not just our thanks, but the collective spirit of everyone here. It's a symbol of how far we have come together and how much we look forward to achieving in the future. Let's give them a big round of applause as they present. Arshia ma'am and Taz sir, please come on stage.
Components developed by SCR Platforms. The miniature symbolizes our journey, innovation and dedication over the past 25 years. As we present this memento to our esteemed leaders on this special occasion, it serves not just as a token of our appreciation, but as a reflection of the milestone we have achieved together and the road that lies ahead.
stay on the stage. There's another small surprise. Here is the man, Tasser, and the cat he created. ये दोनों एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. जैसे बताया गया, जो सीड आईएल सर ने दिया था, सर ने उसको नर्चर किया एंड आज एक ये बड़े पेड़ का स्वरूप ले रखा है. To honor the man behind it, on behalf of this entire team sitting here, we present this memento to Tasser as a token of our love and gratitude. I would request IL sir to please present this to sir. Whatever, sir. Complex artwork. I just explain what exactly it symbolizes. It's a unique clock which has been crafted from catalytic converter, your favorite heat tube, and mechanical waste. This clock tells a powerful story of environmental transformation. Each piece represents our industrial past, but together they become a message of hope. The industrial elements represents a polluted world. The clock signifies the time and the change. The cat, the heat tube, symbolizes how SCR's innovation helps purify air and support the return of nature. The flower and metal leaves growing from these parts represents regeneration, nature finding its way back. Is it yes, sir? It's a tribute to our commitment towards the cleaner, greener future and sustainable solutions.
have heard from our leadership, and now it's time to hear from the true backbone of this organization, that is our employees. It's your dedication, hard work and passion that fuel this company, and today we would love to hear your reflections on this incredible journey. Whether it's a memorable experience, a moment of pride, or a message to our leadership team, this is your chance to share your voice. We believe that every story, every perspective and every contribution matters. We first invite Bhimane sir to please come forward and share his thoughts with us.
Thank you, Aisha. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
एयर प्यूरिफिकेशन 25 साल की जर्नी जो आपने अभी श्री सिद्दीकी साहब और श्री खान साहब के प्रेजेंटेशन में आपने देखी है, उसका एक लाइव एग्जांपल मैं आपके सामने खड़ा हूँ जो स्टार्टिंग से इसके साथ में जुड़ा हुआ हूँ। जब 25 साल पहले सिद्दीकी साहब के लीडरशिप में जब हम इस बिजनेस में मतलब एंटर हुए, ये बिजनेस जब स्टार्ट किया तो काफी कुछ चैलेंजेस के साथ हम इसमें एंटर हुए। उसका रीजन ये था कि अदर कैटलिस्ट हम लोग कस्टमर के साथ लीटर्स और केजी में डीलिंग करते थे। ये कैटलिस्ट ऐसा है कि कस्टमर के साथ हमको पीस टू पीस में डीलिंग करना था। ये बहुत बड़ी चैलेंज थी क्वालिटी के साथ में, तो हमने ये साथ किया। जब ये हमने उनके लीडरशिप में जब ये वर्क स्टार्ट किया तो इतना बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमारे पास नहीं था, मैन पावर इतना सफिशिएंट नहीं था, फैसिलिटीज नहीं थी, टेक्नोलॉजी की कमी थी। ऐसे सिचुएशन में हम लोग स्टार्ट किए। उस समय में हमारे साथ सपोर्ट में प्रोडक्शन से अर्जुन, जारिया, विनू और मेंटेनेंस से रवि नारखेड़े एंड पीएम चावड़ा हमारे साथ हुआ करते थे। हम सब ने साथ मिलके काम शुरू किया, जुगाड़ मशीनरी बनाना चालू किया। देन स्लोली जैसे कस्टमर की डिमांड बढ़ती गई, वैसे कुछ एक्सटर्नल वेंडर को कांटेक्ट करके सेमी ऑटो मशीन कुछ बनाने चालू किए। एक्सटर्नल वेंडर में जब मेरे नॉलेज में है, हम अहमदाबाद के वैक्यूमिक इंजीनियर्स, एरोथम सिस्टम, 5 स्टार इंजीनियर्स, ये सब लोगों को हमने उसमें इन्वॉल्व किया और इसको हम आगे बढ़ाते रहे। एक लेवल था जहाँ पे मुझे याद है मेटालिक सबस्ट्रेट की कुछ मतलब वेंडर से हमको कभी शॉर्टेज टाइमलाइन में नहीं मिलता था, तो सिद्दीकी साहब ने इवन मेटालिक सबस्ट्रेट एंड हीट ट्यूब इन हाउस बनाने का भी कोशिश किया था। देन उसके लिए हमने कुछ छोटे छोटे मतलब मशीनरी इक्विपमेंट बनाए थे, वो आज की तारीख में कुछ हमारे पास खुद पड़े हुए, और वो टाइम पे हमने कुछ बनाए हैं। इनिशियल कस्टमर का मतलब इतना प्रेशर रहता था, तो कुछ काम हम लोग खुद कर लेते थे। कोटिंग है, मेटल डिपिंग है, ड्राइंग है, खुद करते थे। देन छोटे छोटे स्मॉल ऑर्डर्स हम रेडी करके पैक करके इवनिंग में सीधी साहब की गाड़ी के डिक्की में रखते थे, मैं रखता था। देन बड़ौदा जाके वो मटेरियल मैं खुद डिलीवर करने, जैसे कि अहमदनगर है, इंदौर है, औरंगाबाद, नेक्स्ट डे में डिलीवर करके फिर रिटर्न आता था। जब हीरो के साथ जब बिजनेस मतलब सैंपल प्रिपरेशन, सैंपल सबमिशन का जब स्टार्ट हुआ, तभी भी काफी प्रेशर बना हुआ रहता था। तभी भी हमने हीट ट्यूब इन हाउस बनाने का, और जो वेंडर हमारे पास थे उनके पास हमने डेवलप करके मतलब सैंपल्स वगैरह बना के सबमिशन करना स्टार्ट हुआ। वो टाइम पे इतना प्रेशर हमारे पास रहता था, तो कभी मैं अगर बैग लेके घर पे निकलूँ तो सीधी साहब का कॉल आता था, गिरवानी रुक जाओ। देन बोले हमको होंडा को हीट ट्यूब का सैंपल सबमिट करना है किसी भी हाल से कर। तो मैं स्ट्रेट वे घर जाने के बदले में डायरेक्टली हाईवे पे जाके कोई व्हीकल पकड़ के मैं अहमदाबाद आता था। अहमदाबाद सैंपल प्रिपरेशन करके नेक्स्ट डे उसने कोटिंग वगैरह करके वो रेडी करके सीधी साहब को देता था। सीधी साहब वो सैंपल लेके देन कस्टमर को सबमिट करने जाते थे। सीधी साहब के लीडरशिप में जैसे जैसे बिजनेस बढ़ता गया, हमने कुछ क्रिटिकल मशीनरी मतलब उन्होंने बाहर से जैसे चाइना, जर्मनी से हमने परचेज की, लाइक लीनियर कोटिंग 1, रोबोटिक 1, ट्यून रोबोटिक, लीनियर कोटिंग 2, ऐसी मशीनरीज हमने परचेज की। जब सिरामिक बिजनेस का जब स्टार्टअप हुआ, तब एक ऑटोमेटेड मशीन हमने चाइना से परचेज की, जो भी खान साहब के प्रेजेंटेशन में दिखाई गई। वो मशीन के इंस्पेक्शन के लिए और ट्रायल के लिए श्री खान साहब के साथ मुझे चाइना जाने का एक मौका दिया गया। उसी तरह से रोबोटिक 1, देन लीनियर कोटिंग मशीन के लिए श्री श्रीनिवास सर के साथ धर्मेश चौहान एंड माई सेल्फ मतलब जर्मनी जाके ट्रायल्स लिए। जैसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का जब बात करते हैं, वो टाइम पे इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं था हमारे पास। जो भी फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल थी उसके कॉर्नर में हमने स्टार्टअप किया, आपने देखा होगा। तो एक जिस बिल्डिंग में ये स्टार्टअप हुआ उसमें श्रीधर साहब एक मीटिंग किए थे, बोले इसको बिल्डिंग को रिनोवेशन करेंगे, इसमें कुछ आगे बढ़ेंगे। इन बिटवीन उसी साल 2 दिन के विजिट के लिए IL सर एंड SPV सर आए थे। उनका और श्रीधर साहब का कुछ डिस्कशन हुआ होगा। उसके बाद श्रीधर साहब ने मुझे बुलाया कि बिरमानी ऐसा है कि ये बिल्डिंग को अपने को रिनोवेशन करना, कुछ करना है। और कल प्लांट विजिट के लिए श्रीधर साहब ने IL सर और SPV सर आए। तो वो टाइम पे हम लोगों का वर्किंग स्टाइल कुछ डिफरेंट था। जैसे कि हम लोग आज किसी चीज का JSA वगैरह करते हैं, वो उस टाइम पे मतलब सेफ्टी का ध्यान रखते हुए हम काम करते थे। बट वो उस टाइप का हम जैसे वगैरह ये सब नहीं करते हैं। तो जब सेकंड डे ये लोग प्लांट में आए तो मुझे जैसे बताया गया था कि ये अर्जेंट है और हमको इमीडिएट उस पर एक्शन लेना है। नेक्स्ट डे जब आए तो उनको वो शेड का रूफ खुला हुआ मिला, देखा हो तो मुझे याद है उस टाइम पे एसपीबी सर बोले थे, यार जब तक हम लोगों का कुछ फिक्स नहीं होता तब तक गिरवाने को कुछ भी काम बताना नहीं। शायद आपको याद होगा वो जो इस बिल्डिंग में हमने चालू किया था, इसका रूफ के शीट खुले हुए थे। कैटकॉन का फर्स्ट बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्ट हुआ वो टाइम पे हम लोगों ने उसमें कैंटीन फैसिलिटी, इवन उसके अंडरग्राउंड पार्किंग का भी प्लानिंग किए थे, बट एनी हाउ वो हम लोग नहीं कर पाए। प्रेजेंट कंडीशन का बात करते हुए अभी हमारी टीम शरद साहब की लीडर में काम कर रही है। हमारी टीम में रोहित राजन, हिमांशु मोदी, विमल अंचल, किशोर वाले, जयेश मकवाना, सिजो जॉन, कनू अंबाला, साइमन क्रिस्टी, अयूब पठान, अमित टेलर, भरत रिया और इलेक्ट्रिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट की टीम एक साथ में काम कर रही है। रोहित राजन मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, मेरे सपोर्ट में है। उनका हमेशा कोशिश रहता है गिरवानी को जुगाड़ को सेमी ऑटोमेशन में कन्वर्ट करने का। उनका फोकस ऑटोमेशन और सॉफ्टवेयर पे ज्यादा रहता है और उनका काफी अच्छा सपोर्ट, मेरा 50% वर्क वो कर लेते हैं। जब प्रोसेस टीम की बात करें तो खान साहब की लीडरशिप में PRO2 की टीम, देन कैटकॉन में जैसे नाम लो कैप्स, गणेश बाबू, वीरेंद्र कुमार, अय्याज एंड टीम बहुत ही अच्छी है। जैसे खान साहब ने बात की 8,000 से 80 लाख तक की जर्नी हमने कवर की है, तो उसमें खान साहब और टीम का मतलब अच्छा कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है। एक उस मामले में अगर मैं खान साहब का एग्जांपल दूं, खान साहब का वर्किंग स्टाइल बहुत ही डिफरेंट टाइप का है। वो हमारे पास मेंटेनेंस में 2 दिन का टाइम मांग रही, हमने अगर समझो 2 दिन का टाइम दिया समझो, तो वो 2 दिन का टाइम वो हमेशा कोशिश करेंगे कि 2 घंटे में कैसे हो। और उनके 2 स्टेप आगे जब धर्मेश चौहान की एंट्री तो 2 दिन का काम 2 घंटे में कैसे हो, वो हमेशा उनकी कोशिश रहती है। 25 साल की जर्नी में जब स्टार्टअप हुआ तो मेरा रोल वो टाइम पे क्या था क्या नहीं था, मैं 0 से लेके एक मैनेजर लेवल तक का भी काम करता था। उस टाइम पे मेरा रोल क्या था वो तो बेटर वे में सीधी सा भी बता पाएंगे, वो बहुत ही नजदीक से मुझे जानते हैं। बट रिसेंटली हमारे श्री शरद साहब ने एक नया डेजिग्नेशन मुझे दिया हुआ है, वो है ब्रह्मास्त्र। वो इस अस्त्र का कभी पावर बढ़ाते कभी कम करते। सॉरी, सेकंड बिल्डिंग का जो हमने काम शुरू किया वो हम फ्यूचर को ध्यान में रख के वो बिल्डिंग का डिजाइन किए थे। देन अभी भी वो बिल्डिंग में हमने फ्यूचर एक्सपांशन के लिए स्टील छोड़ा हुआ है। मैं जब भी प्लांट से गुजरता हूँ वो स्टील को मैं देखता हूँ सामने, और मैं ऐसा महसूस करता हूँ मेरे रहते हुए इस कंपनी में अगर वो बिल्डिंग भी एक्सटेंड हो जाए तो मेरे दिल को काफी सुकून है। आखिर में मैं श्री सिद्धि साहब और बीएस सर का बहुत ही तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा, जो ये हमारे बहुत दोनों सॉलिड पिलर हैं और उन्होंने मेरे पे ट्रस्ट रख के इतने बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वॉल्व किया, और उसको हमारी ओर से भी हमने किसी भी तरह की कमी नहीं छोड़ी और उसको कंप्लीट करने में हमने हमेशा कोशिश की। अभी कुछ दिन पहले जब 25 साल का सेलिब्रेशन का मतलब अनाउंस हुआ, तभी हमारे शरद साहब ने मुझे एंड रोहित राजन को ऑफिस में बुलाया और उन्होंने बताया कि यार ये जो 25 साल ये एयर प्यूरिफिकेशन में जो काम हुए हैं और इतना काम हुआ है, तो इसका कोई भी पुरानी आर्टिकल, पुराना मशीन, कोई पुरानी यादें कैटकॉन बिल्डिंग के सामने लगानी चाहिए, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है। जैसे कि हमने कोचीन में लगा हुआ है स्टॉक्स का मशीन ऑफिस के सामने लगा हुआ है, वैसे ये कैटकॉन के रिलेटेड ऐसा कुछ आर्टिकल यहाँ पे लगना जरूरी है। वो उस लाइन पे भी हम काम कर रहे हैं और हम शॉर्ट टाइम में उसको भी कंप्लीट करेंगे। जब 25 साल की सिचुएशन और आज की कंडीशन जब हम देखते हैं तो आज काफी कुछ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमारे पास डेवलप है, काफी अच्छी टीम से, लाइक QC, प्रोडक्शन, R&D, स्टोर, परचेज, अकाउंट, HR, ये बहुत ही अच्छा सिस्टमेटिक वे में आगे बढ़ रहा है और मुझे आशा है कि इसको ये बिजनेस को ग्रो करने में, डबल करने में काफी हेल्पफुल रहेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे। यही था मेरा फीलिंग। थैंक यू।
SUD में मेरे की शुरुआत 1987 में हुई थी। मैं कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस पर पहले जर्नी की थी, तो आज परमानेंट हो चुका हूँ। तब कंपनी सिर्फ 2 प्लांट थे कंपनी में, आज जो वर्ल्ड का NU9 तक हो चुके हैं। कैटकॉन प्रोडक्ट पहले बहुत ही छोटे पैमाने में थी, तो आज बढ़कर बहुत ही बड़ी हो चुकी है। कैटकॉन की शुरुआत में जो सिद्धि साहब ने मुझे लिया पहले ट्रायल लेने में, फिर जैसे जैसे बढ़ते गए हम लोग बढ़ते गए, तो मैंने काफी अच्छी तरह से काम किया। इसमें मेरे साथीदार भी थे, जसवंत जारिया, विनू परमार, वो भी से, और बाद में कॉन्सेप्ट के अंदर में बहुत बढ़िया काम किया। कभी कभी तो मैं ये सोच के निराश हो जाता हूँ कि SUD से मुझे इतनी निराश रिटायर होना पड़ेगा। फिर मैं सूद के की दुनिया कैसे जी पाऊंगा? मैं अपने सूद को हर संभव आगे रखने के लिए हर प्रयास करता रहूंगा। मैं हमेशा यह दुआ करूंगा कि सूद का नाम आसमान की बुलंदियों में चमकता है।
Thank you so much, Arjun. Now I would like to invite Josna ma'am to please share her thoughts.
Very warm good evening to everyone. It is an absolute honor and a matter of pride to stand here today when we are celebrating such a remarkable milestone, 25 years of excellence and growth. This 25 years is just not a number. We can say it's a reflection of dedication, commitment of many, and most importantly, a vision which was given by our leaders. I'm fortunate that I've been a part of this journey for almost 16 years. I recollect when I was interviewed in November 2008. I remember the panel sitting was ma'am, IL sir, SPB sir, Siddiqui sir, VS sir, and I think Premchand sir. And no, not Premchand sir, someone else was there, I don't recollect. And after the interview, when I came out, Premchand sir immediately called me, how did the interview go? And I conveyed, I think I'm not selected. But 10 o'clock in the night, he called up. He said, I can't wait till morning to inform you, you are selected and you are joining us. So that was the day, and now it's more than 16 years I've been with this organization. So it has been a wonderful experience. And such moments, ये एनिवर्सरी जो आज सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं अपने, ये हमें एक ऐसा मौका देता है कि हम पुरानी यादों को ताजा करें. And we really cherish. आज मैं देख रही हूँ the way we are really recollecting all those beautiful memories which we have created all these years. So, someone from finance accounts team, I was having the privilege to see all these transformation which was happening very closely, and I remember छोटी-छोटी चीजें हम कैसे उसको manage कर रहे थे, और आज it is a proper process driven and financially disciplined business. तो इस business में हमने बहुत challenges देखे. Just because it is a very low margin product, PGM price का uncertainty है, then we have technology changes coming up, but we have outgrown and proved ourselves. ये exactly आज जो हम celebrate कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए I would just like to say कि संघर्ष जितना कठिन होता है, जीत उतनी ही शानदार होती है. So today the outcome which is there is really what we are relishing, is just because the hard effort we have put in over the years. I recollect many हर process में the way the small steps we have been taking over the years, आज जो ये outcome है is a result of that. And the financial performance which this business has given is a testimony of the collective efforts put in by each one of you sitting here. Although I am from the finance accounts background, but during the initial years, I was being involved in a lot of commercial activities like PGM sourcing में भी कुछ contribution रहता था. Then PGM recovery, if you remember sir, we went to Ravindra once, and from there it started, recovery of precious metal from the ceramic substrate. Then product costing I was assisting the marketing team. So all these activities, the opportunity which I was given to participate in all these activities only helped me in enriching my professional knowledge and to understand the business more deeply and better. So I would thank that I was given the chance to get involved in all these activities too. Another thing which I feel the foundation which has been built over the year is rock solid, and the entire credit goes to our leaders, SPV sir, Siddiqui sir, VS sir, and very recently Rajkumar sir. And we are really very, very fortunate to have you all as our leaders. And just I would like to conclude that the past has been extremely inspiring, the present is promising, and the future is full of possibilities. So let us keep moving ahead the way we have been doing. And once again, congratulations to the entire team on this anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Srinivas sir to come forward and share his thoughts with us.
And also, one aspect which personally motivates me is, you are earning, you are making your earning, with doing good to the society. So that concept, right from there, before that I was working in different organizations. So that connected me at emotional level, and I started involved in that. फिर मैंने काफ़ी काम किया था, काफ़ी ट्रैवल किया था सिटी सर के साथ, एंड काफ़ी सारा जो दिखा है उसके अलावा कुछ एस्पेक्ट्स अगर हाईलाइट करना है, जो प्रोसेस इम्प्रूवमेंट्स में हमने पहले जब भी पोर्ट करते 3 वीक में पोर्ट करते थे, सो उसको डेवलप करते 1 वीक में करना, BS6 के टाइम पे जैसे डॉक्टर राजन टीम ने सिग्निफिकेंट इम्प्रूवमेंट किया, सिंगल डिप रीजन विद इन द वॉश कोड and infrastructure development, ये सब करते करते we have reached to this phase. And thank you, I'm thankful to the management and everyone for giving this opportunity. And I'm in a great team, and I think we'll have another fantastic 25 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to invite Suvashi Sarkar to please come on the stage.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I know the time is short and the cultural drama team is waiting. To keep it very simple, working under a visionary leader like Siddiqui sir and his 25 years journey, I am 14 years old in this organization, but living 25 years through this visual memories is really emotionally very much we can connect on how we went so far. And regarding the team, extremely dynamic team, lot of mentors, Yadav sir, Khan sir, Srinivas sir. I've worked with many good leaders over here, and an extremely efficient and dynamic team. Starting from my time where Vardhaman was there, and now of course the team size has increased. There is a lot of support from my internal team as well as CAF. I have never seen such a dynamic people in production side, because usually QC and production are always head off. But here, the scenario is totally different. We work in cohesion, and that's our biggest strength. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Subhashish. Now we are going to take a quick 5 to 10 minutes break. We'll be right back after the break for the fun to continue. Thank you all.
Just a 5-minute break so the drama takes a setting on the stage. इस शहर को ये हुआ क्या? कहीं आग है तो कहीं धुआं धुआं।
हेलो
हेलो
Requesting everyone to kindly take your seats. Now it's time to add a little sparkle to our evening with something special, something straight from the hearts of our own colleagues. We have a thought-provoking skit, which is a heartfelt reminder delivered with humor, insight and imagination that protecting the environment is not just a mission, it's a mindset. So sit back and relax, and please join me in welcoming our talented team to the stage as they take us on a short yet meaningful journey through this environmental skit and contribution of SCIL in this mission. This skit has been a collaborative effort of various functions including finance, maintenance, R&D, QA, M&TS, production and dispatch. Please give a big round of applause to the team. SUD CHEMIE कैटकॉन का जादू.
वाह.
इस शहर को ये हुआ क्या? कहीं राख है तो कहीं धुआं धुआं. क्यों कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता?
अरे ये छोड़, अपना चला. अरे यार, ये प्रगति होती जा रही है और प्रदूषण बढ़ता जा रहा है और मेरी हालत खराब होती जा रही है.
यही तो हमारा मकसद है. इंसान की परेशानियां बढ़ती जाएगी और हमारा काम आसान होता जाएगा. मोगेम्बो खुश हुआ.
अरे ये मालिक को चक्कर क्यों आ रहे हैं? मैं ऑक्सीजन क्यों नहीं दे पा रहा? मालिक के सर में दर्द क्यों हो रहा है?
ये मेरा प्रकोप है. मैं इंसान को मार सकता हूँ. अगर मेरी मात्रा बढ़ी तो तुम तड़प तड़प के मर जाओगे.
मोगेम्बो खुश हुआ.
वो सब तो ठीक है, पर तुम हो कौन?
जली को आग कहते हैं, बुझी को राख कहते हैं और इस नाचीज को कार्बन मोनोक्साइड कहते हैं.
अरे प्लीज कार्बन, कुछ करो यार.
अरे भाई, ये कार्बन मोनोक्साइड है. इसका तो मैं भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता. लोग पेड़ों से हर तरह की उम्मीद करने लगे हैं. असली जिम्मेदारी तो इंसानों की है.
अरे सीओ, पर तुम आए कहां से?
कार्बन मोनोक्साइड, तुम तो बड़े काम के आदमी निकले. हमारा काम दिन ब दिन आसान करते जा रहे हो. मोगेम्बो खुश हुआ.
मैं तुम्हारा मालिक यानी इंसान जो प्रदूषण फैलाता है, उसी से मेरा जन्म होता है. गाड़ी में बैठ के तो बड़े आराम से सफर कर लेते हो और उसी गाड़ी के इंजन से मेरा जन्म होता रहता है.
अरे यार, ये इंसान को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है वो क्या कर रहा है.
तू जा, मैं वहां. तेरा काम खत्म, मेरा शुरू.
अरे मालिक गिर क्यों गया और मैं ऑक्सीजन क्यों नहीं दे पा रहा?
समझ में नहीं।
तुम कौन हो?
मैं कौन? मैं हूँ नॉक्स, नॉक्स डॉन।
अरे डॉन, तुमको मेरे सिवा समझ सकता है कौन? तुम तो साइलेंट किलर निकले। एक बार गोली छुट्टी आवाज तक नहीं आती और चुपचाप इंसान को खत्म किए जा रहे हो। मोगेम्बो, खुश हुआ।
अरे यार, तुम तो इंसान के बताए बिना उसे मार दोगे।
तुम्हें क्या लगा फ्लावर है? फायर!
अरे यार, ये इंसान करता क्या जा रहा है? समझ में नहीं आ रहा है उसे इतनी बात।
मैं तो रास्ते से जा रहा था, लोगों के लंग्स में जगह बना रहा था।
तुम भी आ गए?
हाँ, हमारी जोड़ी जो स्मोक बनाती है वही तो कैंसर का बड़ा कारण बनती है। दो भाई, दोनों तबाही
मचाते हैं भी तबाही।
अरे अब तू कौन है?
मैं THC हूँ।
THC?
टोटल हाइड्रोकार्बन। कार्बन मेरे पिताजी है और मैं उनका बिगड़ा हुआ बेटा।
अरे वो सब ठीक है, पर जा यहाँ से, मुझे अपना काम करने दे।
नहीं, मुझे नहीं जाना। मुझे इसी तरह लोगों के लंग्स में जाके रहना पसंद है। मैं धीरे धीरे तुम्हारा काम मुश्किल कर दूंगा और तुम्हें कैंसर की ओर आगे बढ़ाऊंगा।
अरे वाह, ये तो बिल्कुल फेविक्विक की तरह है। एक बार चिपकने के बाद निकलना ही नहीं जानता है। हमारा काम आसान किए जा रहे हो। बेहद खुशी हो रही है हमें। मोगेम्बो, खुश हुआ।
अब इंसान मेरा नहीं सोच रहा है तो भी मुझे इसे परेशानी पहुंचानी पड़ेगी। अब देखो मैं क्या करता हूँ।
गवर्नमेंट के पास जाकर बात की।
आखिर इस देश में चल क्या रहा है? हर तरफ पॉल्यूशन ही पॉल्यूशन है और एक अच्छी गवर्नमेंट होने के नाते अब हमें कुछ करना ही होगा। ये देश के 140 करोड़ जनता के 280 करोड़ फेफड़ों का सवाल है और इस देश की जनता से हमारा वादा है कि उनके 280 करोड़ फेफड़े हम खराब नहीं होने देंगे। लगा दो PUC, लगा दो BS6 और लगा दो OBD2 फॉर्म्स। अब देखते हैं ये OEM वाले क्या कर लेते हैं।
अब हम कहाँ जाएंगे? हमारा तो पूरा बिजनेस ही बंद हो जाएगा।
धंधा चौपट होगा। मोगेम्बो, खुश हुआ।
अरे अब मुझे फॉरेन कंट्री जाना पड़ेगा इस चीज का सोल्यूशन ढूंढने के लिए। और सोल्यूशन तो मिल जाएगा लेकिन इंपोर्ट का खर्चा बढ़ेगा, वो अलग। सब कैसे होगा?
नहीं, हमें कोई फॉरेन की जरूरत नहीं है। ऑलरेडी है ना, हमारे पास में टैलेंटेड मैन पावर है और मैनेजमेंट के सहयोग से कैटलिस्ट को डेवलप करने की पूरी क्षमता है। हम लोग पाउडर स्टेज से फाइनल प्रोडक्ट को बनाते हैं। OBD2 कंप्लाइंट कैटलिस्ट को भी बनाने का हमारे पास में कंप्लीट इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन है। ये रहा हमारा OBD2 कंप्लाइंट कैटलिस्ट। अरे ये मिड लाइट कहाँ से जल रही है? जरूर कंपटीटर का कैटलिस्ट होगा। हाँ, ये तो कंपटीटर का कैटलिस्ट।
आप क्यों परेशान हो रहे हैं? मैं हूँ ना, मैं आपकी मदद करूंगा।
आप कैसे करेंगे हमारी मदद?
मैं तुम्हारे दुश्मनों का लेस हार्मफुल रूप में बदल दूंगा और उससे तुम्हें गवर्नमेंट की परेशानी नहीं होगी।
आप बता सकते हैं आप ये कैसे करेंगे?
बिल्कुल, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड को बना देंगे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड।
ओके, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया हो गया। और
नॉक को बना देंगे नाइट्रोजन।
ओके, ये दोनों का तो हो गया, लेकिन आप THC का क्या करेंगे?
THC का भी है, टोटल हाइड्रोकार्बन का भी है। THC को हम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और पानी में बदल देंगे।
अरे वाह, ये तो हमारी प्रॉब्लम ही सॉल्व हो गई।
अरे यार,
मोगेम्बो क्या करता है? बहुत खुश हो जाता था।
अरे यार, अब तो प्रगति भी होगी और प्रदूषण भी कम होगा। अभी मेरी हालत सुधरेगी थोड़ी।
अरे ये क्या हो गया? शुद्ध केमिक कैटलिस्ट
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, इससे मैं अपना खाना बनाऊंगा, जिससे पॉल्यूशन भी कम होगा और लोगों को ऑक्सीजन भी मिलेगा। अब तेरा क्या होगा मोगेम्बो?
मोगेम्बो, आप लोगों की पुरुषार्थ से और कमिटमेंट से मोगेम्बो का हृदय परिवर्तन हो गया है। अभी वो मोगेम्बो नहीं रहा है। आज एक मोगेम्बो मर के सप्लाई चेन पार्टनर बन गया है। सप्लाई चेन पार्टनर आपके साथ मिलकर काम करेगा और जनता को समझ लेना चाहिए, ऐसे मोगेम्बो पास्ट में भी आए, अभी भी आ रहे हैं और आते रहेंगे। लेकिन सूद केमी के पास जो टैलेंट है, स्ट्रांग लीडरशिप है, वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट R&D है, कमिटेड प्रोडक्शन टीम है और इनक्रेडिबल सपोर्ट फ्रॉम सप्लाई चेन, फाइनेंस और सभी लोगों का सपोर्ट है।
बोलने दो, कैट तेरा क्या कहना है? सही है?
सही है। सूद केमी का डेडलाइन ही क्रिएटिंग परफॉर्मेंस टेक्नोलॉजी है।
देखा तो ये है सूद केमी। आओ अब हम साथ मिलकर काम करेंगे और प्रगति की ओर एक नया कदम बढ़ाएंगे। सब साथ मिलकर कहते हैं, कैटकॉम की जय हो, सूद केमी की जय हो। आप सबसे भी हमारा अनुरोध है, आप भी हमारे साथ दोहराइए, कैटकॉम की जय हो, सूद केमी की जय हो। थैंक यू।
One day prior, so it's a great performance. The brainchild of this concept skit is Jayesh Malgi sir and DKG sir. The coordinator of the skit is Josna ma'am. Please give a big round of applause. We would like to mention the names of all the talented artists: Salim Pita, Shivam Modi, Meet Kachia, Ravi Surti, Preksha, Aditya, Hindra Narkide, Majid Pathan, Satish Rathod and DKG sir. Now I invite Surekha ma'am for the vote of thanks. Good evening, everyone. It's both honor and pleasure to stand before you when we are celebrating 25 years of journey. Lot of hard work has gone through this 25 years to come up to this stage for this journey, and I thank all my colleagues from management, from coaching team, my colleagues from Baroda who all joined today, this evening to celebrate this. With this celebration would have not happened if we did not have the colleagues, the team, the leadership who had supported in difficult times, difficult situations to bring our organization at this level. So I thank you all for joining here tonight and
being with us this evening. Thank you all and enjoy the dinner. We have some nice entertainment. Thank you so much. I just want to share one picture here. This is a small memento that we are giving it to everyone at SCL NU. One special thing about this is you saw the 25-year logo. We were all struggling to make that how the logo should fit in that, and Naila helped us in putting some things on this logo. So thank you, Naila, for being part of this organization. I especially thank a few people who really supported in this event. First is my HR team. Another is Suhashish, who helped me with my presentation. Dr. Yadav, who helped me connect the celebration event. And Siddiqui sir supporting me, VS sir supporting me. Thank you so much. Enjoy the evening.
And last but not the least, Sumekha, thank you very much for organizing this event so very well. Thank you very much. Everything so well organized. Thank you.
We have a physical evening and few performances, some games outside at Motodome Lawn, it's outside that. And I forgot to mention Aisha and Preeti for helping